storage. What else is new? Whew. Is anybody live? I didn't even check. I'm like the worst at this. Amanda Lynn just ended her live. Oh my god, I'm so tired. I got so much shit to do today. Once people come in here, I'll show you guys what I'm working on. Oh, goodness. Dude, I have, hey, good morning. I have a spray foam all over my fingers right now. It's gross. Feels gross. Good morning. You got a notification. Yay me. It's Friday. We ain't got no jobs. We ain't got shit to do. And there goes my monetization. I don't even remember the last time I monetized one of my streams. I always forget to do that because I kind of suck at this whole YouTube thing. I'm like not that good at it. Hey, everybody's working, listening while working. Dude, oh my God, I gotta get this shit off my hands. I don't know how to get it off my hands. I have foam insulation on my hands that I cannot get off. And it feels like dry flakes of skin. Ugh. I've been working on some DIY shit, which I'll show you guys in a minute. How is everybody today? I really need to do my nails. There's like a good 1/4 inch gap between my cuticles and my fucking nails right now. And that's just asking for a problem. All right, so let's go look at what we've been working on. Probably shouldn't show you guys until the video comes out, but whatever. We'll go take a look. Acetone. Oh, Cheyenne, yeah, they won't mess my nails up. I could like dump acetone on my nails. It won't do anything because they're gel. Acetone really doesn't do much to it. All right, so let me put you guys down here. Hopefully my internet works. We're in the garage. Hold on. Oh shit, this is what I feared. Ugh. Hold on. Okay. Oh boy, I just got paint all over my hands. All right. My hands are fucked up anyway. All right, so move you guys. Oh, why is it wobbling? Weebles wobble, but they don't fall down. All right, don't mind me because I'm a fucking mess right now, as you guys can see. So, this is my little cement area. The garage is a fucking mess. But this is what I've been working on. So, I cut this giant fucking gravestone out of foam. Right now, it's drying. I kind of primed it with this paint, dry lock paint. So yeah, I cut it out of foam. I took a little skull from the Dollar Tree and I just noticed there's a big fucking drip of paint right there. So I'm waiting for this to dry and then I gotta turn it around and I gotta paint the back. This is foam insulation board, right? I probably should have used a thicker piece, but this was my first time doing this. So, it says, in case you can't see it, it says, "Here lies Uncle Ned. We found his body, but not his head." I don't know. I just found it online, and I figured I would try that out. So I had to sit there. I hand engraved all the letters into this thing with this little tool that I got for my Dremel. So that was fun. There was fucking foam everywhere, little foam dust. But that's pretty much it for now. So I had to cut this whole thing out, glue this guy on, engrave all the letters. I cut out a template on my Cricut, and then I made these cracks and then some texture. I don't know if you guys can really see it because when it's white, it's not really, you can't really see it. So the next step is going to be obviously just painting the back, and then I got to paint it gray, and then I'm going to kind of age it and make it look old. So I wasn't crazy about the cross part. So what I did to kind of cover it was I made, I just got paint all over my hands. That's how we get that off. So what I did after that was I took foam insulation spray, and that's why it's all over my fucking hands right now. And it sucks, but we'll get that off. So what I did was I took foam insulation spray, right? Put it on a garbage bag, made little snakes with it, right? And then once they dry, I sprayed them with some water to make them dry. And then I just kind of shaped them into little vines. They kind of look like poops right now, but that's because we're not done painting them yet. They're kind of dry. I don't know why I'm like holding it like it's on fire. But anyway, these are going to kind of drape over the top. So I had to bend them and shape them and everything. And then those will sit and they kind of wrap around the cross. So I got a couple of those. And then I'm going to glue some of this shit on them to make them look like branches. This is moss. We got that. And then, yeah, like I love making work for myself instead of just going to the store and like, yeah, let me just buy something. So I got like a whole sheet of this shit. So I'm going to make a whole bunch of these, but this was like my first one. It was my test. It was my first one here. So just waiting for some stuff to dry. And then I'm going to get to work, which is why I didn't film my nails yet, because once I do that, I don't want to fuck them up. So, all right. So that's what we did. That's what we did. So I'm gonna make more. That was like my first one, just to test, just to see if I could do it. So I did film it, but you know, it's probably not going to be the best video I've made. But yeah, I just wanted to try it. You know, I watch all these videos and I was like, oh, I want to try doing that. You know, so I did. So yeah, you guys will see the end. This is the midway point. You know, you guys will see when I'm fully done doing it. But I look like a fucking mess right now. That's for sure. I'm so used to being I'm a messy person, you know what I'm saying? Like I always have shit on me. That's why I never went and got my nails done and paid all that money, because I was like, I'm just gonna fuck them up, because I'll be like working with cement or some bullshit, you know. I'm just gonna fuck my nails up anyway, so why pay all that money? So now it's good that I do my own nails, so I don't feel as bad when I fuck them up. But you really can't fuck these up, but they definitely need to be filled. So yeah, so that's what I've been doing. Yeah, Nana's cartoons are the best, dude. She does draw some good cartoons. So what's everybody else been up to on YouTube? It's been kind of quiet, no? I mean, not quiet. There's been shit going on, but it's been kind of quiet. As far as everything else goes. I think Laura's getting pissed that we're not talking about her. That I do think. She's gotten upset that nobody was talking about her for like weeks. She wants that attention back on her. I did make a pumpkin wreath that I saw her do it on a dime. I gotta show you guys this guy that I've been watching, and that's where I get all these ideas from. His name is, what is it? Stilt Beast Studios. And he has the coolest shit, dude. This guy's like really good. I'm not that good. He makes like masks and fucking all sorts of crazy shit. So I've been watching a lot of his videos. That's where I got the idea for the vines from. Because I was in the store yesterday. I'm looking for something to like glue onto like the cross part of that, because I was not happy with the way it came out. And all of a sudden I thought to myself, oh shit, I can make vines out of the foam and just kind of wrap those around, and it'll kind of cover the cross. So you know what I'm saying? That's what, when you make shit like this, you know, sometimes you get caught up on like the little details and you're like, oh, I'm not good at this. But like, there's always like a fix. You know what I'm saying? And it doesn't have to look perfect. That's the whole thing that I think so many people, they don't want to make things because they're like, oh, I can't do that. But you can do that. You just don't have to get so caught up on all the little details, because nobody's looking at the individual details. They're looking at the whole thing together. You know what I'm saying? So like I was getting caught up and I'm thinking when this is all painted, you know what I'm saying? Like, and it's in my graveyard that I already have, it's only going to be one little piece in my graveyard. It's not going to be the whole thing. You guys know we're a big Halloween house here. So every year I gotta add more to this stuff. I gotta add more stuff to the stuff. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. I gotta get my Halloween stuff down because I gotta start putting it out like this week. Because it takes me a good couple weeks to get the whole show done here. But you know what? It makes everybody happy. My neighborhood loves it. All the people on my block love it. The kids love it. My son loves it. So I got to get all my stuff down and I got to get everything together. So yeah, I like creepy. I don't like the Halloween stuff that's like, it's cutesy. You know what I'm saying? I like it, but just not for my house. I like it for some stuff. You know what I'm saying? But like maybe when I get older and I don't have a kid anymore, I'll do like the cutesy stuff, you know? But I kind of like the creepy stuff. That's my style. I like the really super scary Halloween stuff. Hey, John, is that the real John Crimes? Dude, I'm like, where you been? Hopefully doing some good shit. Is that the real John? Somebody want to click on him? Just make sure, just because I know there's some fake Johns floating around. John, I have to show you the funniest fucking thing. I gotta text you. I'll send it to you later. You're gonna laugh. I was watching what was it? Oh, one of fucking Molly Golightly's videos like popped up in my thing, and it was a screen recording, right? That she took. And I guess she didn't realize it at the time. But you know when you go to search on YouTube and your old searches come up and it has a little clock next to it so you know that it's a recent search. Well, guess whose name was in there? Yeah, John Crimes and then Ace Candle. So I was like, that's fucking hilarious. I guess she watches John because she keeps searching his name. Because like it popped up as soon as she typed A in. She typed in an A and your name popped right up. And then somehow your other name popped up. When you just click in the search panel, right? Without typing, the most recent of your searches are going to pop up without typing. Then once you start typing, it'll start bringing up your recent searches. Like, so if I type like a M, right, Mega Monster will come up, you know, or Molly Golightly. But you know what I'm saying? So she just clicked in there and your name was like at the top. And I just thought that was kind of funny. Because I was like, oh, look who's watching John. Forgot she was live and she's still looking for me. Yeah. I don't know why. That's what I was like. I was thinking to myself, I'm like, I don't know why she's searching for John because he hasn't even, you know, you haven't really been around. So what is she searching for? I bet you she's sending out that maybe she was looking for the Dunkin' Donuts video, in all fairness. Who knows? That's you know, if I don't say so myself, that's one of the best videos on your channel. That thing was fun to edit, dude. That thing was fucking fun putting that shit together. That was a fucking fun video. It took me a while, but it was fun. It was a good one. I got to have a lot of fun with that one. All the little bullshit edits that I put in there. You know what the worst part was though? I didn't get like the credit for it. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't want the credit for it at the time. So I was like, you know, when you put like work into something, I was like, don't even mention me. I knew she knew it had to come from me because she knows that she sent me that shit, you know? But it was like, John kept it real vague. He was like, I don't know who did that. I don't know who put that together. He's like, you know, he made it like it was a whole bunch of people working on it, but it was really just me. And the edits, I thought I did a good job with the edits. And I was like, damn it, I don't even get the credit for it. I don't even get the credit for it. Need to bring Molly Go Hershey back. I know, Michelle. That was, see, like those, to me, those kind of channels are more fun than this channel. I don't know why. Like I get to have more fun when people don't know it's you. You get to have like a little more fun with it, I guess. You know, like with the editing and the jokes and shit. I don't know. See, that's why I can't do channels like that though, because I feel like my sense of humor like kind of comes through all the time. So it's obvious it was me. I was ready to say you did it. I know. It was me. I was like, don't attach my name to it. Now I don't give a fuck. Whatever. I mean, she knows it's from me. She knows that I'm the person that she told that story to. So it's like, who else did that come from? You know? I'll never forget her telling me that story and just thinking to myself, what the fuck is wrong with this girl? Like, that's why it stuck out in my head. I was just like, what the fuck is wrong with this girl? Like, really think about it. She created that whole entire situation for fucking no reason, dude. None of that had to happen. You know, none of it. None of that whole story shouldn't even exist. Because, you know, she escalated a situation into a situation that didn't have to exist. She made that whole thing happen, you know, and then turns around like she's some type of victim because she got fucking arrested. Like, what a stupid thing to get arrested for. She's been watching your videos and Alicia's. Who's that, Michelle? MGL? Hey, Smoke a P. Yeah, she's been definitely, I'm sure, watching. He just dropped video concerning. Who's that? Hold on. Let me scroll up here. Hold on. I commented in the chat, Laura hates country and rap. Oh, are you talking about Ryan fucking Upfuck? Ryan Upfuck? Yeah, she's definitely been watching Alicia's videos, Michelle, because now all of a sudden, right? Alicia's like, I'm going to get that green dress and I'm going to dress up for her for Halloween. Now all of a sudden she's like, I'm going to redo my picture. Girl, that picture wasn't good. And she says it was in 2014. Girl, that picture wasn't good in 2014. She looks so stiff. You know what she looks like in that picture? She looks like she's holding a shit in. That's what she looks like. Like, she looks like she has a turtle head popping out and she's holding that shit in. That's what she looks like. The pose is off, the dress is off, the hair is off, the smile is off, your face is off. Just, that is not a good picture, girl. It's not. I mean, if that was the best of the bunch, because when you go get pictures taken, they take a whole shit ton of them, right? And then you pick out the best ones. If that was the best one, then I hate to see the worst ones. Because you look so stiff and that your whole body, everything's off. You look stiff, you look awkward. I mean, show that shit to some like Tyra Banks or some shit and let her rip it apart. But that shit don't look good. The dress is tacky. Your fucking makeup's horrible. Like, every fucking thing about that picture is just, I'm not even just saying it because I don't like her. I'm saying it because it's just not a good picture, dude. It's not a good picture. It looks very fake. It looks very posed. So she wants to go redo that picture for some reason. Probably because Alicia said she was gonna get the dress and she can't be showed up. Because like all of a sudden you just want to redo that picture. Girl, you ain't getting in that dress anytime soon. Okay? I don't fucking care how many juice cleanses you do. You are not getting in that dress anytime soon in the near future. It's gonna take years before you could squeeze yourself. She's gonna stretch that thing so far that the sequins are gonna look like fucking polka dots. Okay? There's no way she's getting in that dress. One of her minions read and tattled to MGL about my comment on Kool-Aid's calling her cheeks face elbows. Face elbows. Oh my God. Yeah, she couldn't get one of her leg stumps in it. Dude, the yo-yo dieting is part of the problem as to why she can't lose weight and she blew up like a fucking tick. You can't do these extreme diets all of a sudden. Somebody busted her out. Hold on, we're going to take a look at this actually. I'll show you guys this because I thought this was fucking interesting. Hold on. I'm going to go on Alicia's page here. All right. Is Amanda Lynn still live? Wait a second. Tracy's up on her fucking panel? I thought she ended her live. All right. Well, whatever. All right. Let me look at this here. Science girl. Science girl. You know what's sad? I don't even know how to get back into the Molly Go Hershey account, even if I want to. All right. Just give me a second here. This is fucking hilarious. Is this it? Yeah, this is it. This is it. All right. Let me screen share this. I think it's funny since she's always commenting on everybody else's relationships. So right here, Alicia posted this, and I guess it was Savage. Savage had originally shared it, but she has this thing. It says, and I find this really funny. What happened? I just clicked on it and it disappeared. Okay. So it says, Dear Marissa, on this episode of Debunked, you could only fool your Go minions into believing the facade you carry on with. The rest of us know you have no recent pics of you and Walter together, and that's for a reason. Now, I'm not going to judge that because I got to be honest with you. I don't take a lot of pictures of me and my husband together because I'm just not one of those girls that's like, come on, let's take a picture. Because it's not really because, any reasons. Because I, except for that, I just fucking hate pictures. I don't like being in pictures. So, like, I don't like, I don't know. I know girls that like take pictures of them and they're like, me and my husband in the bathroom, me and my husband in the backyard, me and my husband here. And I'm just not one of those girls. And I never was. I was never one of those people to just like take a million pictures of myself, or me and my husband or my boyfriends or anything. It just wasn't like that. So I can't say much for her, not taking too many pictures, but I guess I can in a sense because she is very narcissistic and she does love taking pictures of herself. I mean, if you go on any of her social media, 90% of the pictures are selfies, right? Like most narcissists. But anyway, always living in the past instead of facing the reality of the present. These were taken 4 years ago. And like, I mean, if you just look at her face, you could tell that these are old pictures because her face is so thin. Her hair actually looks somewhat healthy because if you look at her hair now, I don't know what's going on there, but I don't know what's going on. It don't look good. So she wrote something, move over Tom Cruise. It's Big Daddy's birthday. Ugh. Why does she have to have all these weird names, Big Daddy? Big Daddy? He's fucking smaller than you. What do you mean, Big Daddy? I'm like fucking Puff Daddy over here. He's got a fucking small head, bro. Like my husband's head is like, and it should be, you know what I'm saying? My husband's head's like twice the size of mine. His head looks like shrunken on his body. That's besides the point. This is the funny part, okay? Because I was trying to read this. Best father I've ever met. God chose us to, I guess it says raise Jake, my protector, my equal, the love of my life. And I just find that funny that she said my equal, because it's like, dude, your own husband fucking embarrassed you on a live and said that he married down. But she's like my equal. I think this guy, I kind of figured I think I figured it out, right? I think that he likes her because I always try to figure out what the fuck he saw in her. Like I get what she saw in him. I mean, I don't get it personally. Like it's not for me, but like, I think she knew that he was kind of nerdy and made money. He would make money one day. And so she likes that. So I get it, maybe he had money or something. But I'm trying to figure out the attraction from him to her. And I'm like, I think the attraction is that, and this is common, right? Some people will get into relationships because they love being loved, right? That sounds weird, but I think it's that they love, I think she got the boobs after they were married, curious as fuck. I think that was after. So I think that it's like he loves that she loves him and admires him. You know what I'm saying? Because this isn't a type of guy that had girls beating his door down. You know what I'm saying? Like during his life, he didn't have the girls lining up to fucking be with him. So she blows him up. She fills his ego. Oh, he's so smart. He's so intelligent. He's getting that recognition for something from a woman. And I think that's what it is. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. But I'm like, they're definitely not equals. Now, I mean, is there anything wrong with her putting an older picture up of her and him? I don't know. I mean, whatever, people do that. But this is very obviously an old picture. because we could see by her face. But she posted it on, I guess, Instagram, it looks like here, as what the fuck does this mean? The Dominic and Barbara? Who's that? Who's Dominic and Barbara? But she kind of made it look like it's a recent picture. Heart of pure diamond. He's charitable. He's a hard worker. He's very dedicated and proud veteran of this country. I'm very blessed to share today with him and whatever the fuck that says. I don't know what it says, but yeah. So old ass pictures of them going out to dinner together. She wasn't always big juicy character. She became that after he married her. I'm assuming she was charming. Yeah, I don't know, dude. Are these pictures before or after her formal transition? Oh my god. You usually say what a picture is old when a picture is older. Yeah, that's definitely an older picture. I think he's a weirdo. The more I've seen of him, he isn't as intelligent as I once thought. He appears that way and more stable because she's so far on the other extreme, far over on the other extreme. I have to agree with you, KB Bells. The more I see of him, but right, and that's why he seems so unbelievably intelligent to her. You know what I'm saying? Because you're already like below the fucking. She's starting from below grade level. You know what I'm saying? So like to her, he could be like a fucking B minus student, and she thinks that he's like a fucking got a 4.0 GPA. She's like, he's so intelligent. Because she's already so far fucking below grade level when it comes to fucking intelligence. Have we ever seen her pregnant? Well, we didn't think she had lots of pictures of her. No, I don't think there's ever been a picture. I've never seen one of her pregnant. She probably hired a surrogate. Could you imagine her pregnant? Like, not physically, like just having to deal with all the woes that come with pregnancy, the aches, the pains, the gas, the fucking, you know what I'm saying? The heartburn. I mean, she can't handle like a little headache. She's like, oh, I got a migraine. Could you imagine her dealing with pregnancy? Let's just say I make my husband look like a rocket scientist. I mean, he just seems like a normal dude, nothing special. Yeah, he seems pretty normal to me. She, I was watching this video this morning on the Kool-Aid channel, right? And somebody bought her a dress for the dog, right? And I've made it very clear in how I feel about these fucking dresses on here. I mean, dude, if you put something on your dog for like Halloween, cool. Or if it's cold outside and you have a breed, like let's just say an Italian Greyhound who are very sensitive to temperature fluctuations because they're so skinny and they really don't have much meat on their bones. And so if you want to bring it out for a walk and you put a little sweater on it just for the walk, you know what I'm saying? Cool. Like my mom's my friend used to do that when she took my mom's dogs. She put little sweaters on the dogs because they're little tiny dogs when it was freezing out, comfortable little sweaters. So they weren't shivering, and that's fine. But that's not what she's doing. The dog is a prop. It's an extension of her, just like everything else is an extension of her. Her son, like she's talking about this girl that the son's dating or whatever. And I'm like, yo, why is this girl so interested in her 15-year-old son's dating life? He's 15. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I'd be pushing that the way she does. It's like she wants him to be in a relationship so bad. And I'm like, dude, just let him be a kid. He's still young. Let him be a kid. Stop with the fucking relationship thing. But like, he's an extension of her. The dog is an extension of her. Her husband's an extension of her. Everything's do you guys understand what I'm saying? It's like the dog is like a prop. She dresses it up, so that it's another way for her to get attention. She goes to the store, takes a walk with the dog, and people might just pass up a regular pug, but if they see a pug with a costume on, they're going to be like, oh my God. Ah! Everything's got to draw attention somehow to her. But I'm like, the dog, those little dresses are not comfortable for the dog, dude. Stop doing that shit. It looks stupid. They're tacky. They look tacky. And And it's just unnecessary. You know, I get it for once in a while. I get it if you want to take a picture and post it on Instagram or something, but like the dog does not need to be dressed head to toe in these foo-foo dresses on a daily basis. It's fucking weird, dude. It's fucking weird. I'd never pass up a pug. I listen, I think pugs are adorable, but I like the gray ones. I don't like the ones she has. I don't like the black ones. No offense, you know, if anybody likes them. I just like prefer, just like what I do with Dobermans. Like I prefer the black and tan Doberman. I don't care. The brown ones are okay, you know, but to me, the black and tan is like the standard Doberman. Like that's the one you see all the time. You know, the blue ones, no. I don't like the blue ones at all. They look dusty. Like I'm not into the blue Dobermans. But you know, some people might like that better. It's just my preference. Well, the thing is that that's the thing, Beeford. Any dog with a short nose like that, pugs, French bulldogs, regular bulldogs, they by nature have breathing problems and they could become very overheated very fast. So like you know, on a hot day, you don't want to keep a dog out like that outside for too long, you know? If you're going to let it out, let it do its business and then bring it back in because they're prone to breathing issues. And now you're fucking putting this fucking stuffy dress on it and it's just hot. You know, it's making the dog more hot. Like, I just don't see the fucking need for it, dude. I don't see it. I've seen the dog bite at the dress too because it's going to bite at it. It's just not comfortable for a dog to be in clothing all the time. Like, I don't get it. Why does she need to see the dog dressed up? Like in the clip, she's like, the dog's naked. I'm like, no, the dog's not naked because dogs are never naked. They're fucking, you know, they have fur for that reason. They're not naked, for fuck's sakes. Get out of here. Crazy Gemini. I've been seeing more and more Dobermans lately. It's really weird. Because when I got Snoop was like an anomaly, you know? Nobody had Dobermans. Nobody. Like I never saw Dobermans. Now I've actually been seeing a lot more. It could be because the vet that I go to, she shows Dobermans. And so, you know, I see a lot of them coming in and out of the vet's office because she does the ears, she wraps the ears. But I also like when we went to Boston this past weekend, I saw two different people walking Dobermans. I was kind of shocked because you just really don't see them all that often. Yeah, the dog is a doll for her. Exactly. Provide a comfy bed with a little blanket. That's all a pug needs, not a dress. You had a red Dobie? Oh, I like the red ones too. I'm just not into the blue ones. The red ones are beautiful. I had a beautiful red mini pincher, and I loved her hair color. You know, she was so cute. She was such a good dog too. I just seen a Dobie Retriever mixed puppies. I saw, what did I see recently? Doberman, was it Great Dane mixed puppies? And they were fucking cool again. But you're just asking for issues with Great Danes and Dobermans mixed together. I don't know about that. I forgot what they call them. Great Dobermans or something. Yeah, Dobermans are very intelligent. Yeah, Beef Fergus, he's getting huge. He's like really lanky looking right now. Like his neck got really long. His legs got really long. I love min pins, Michelle. I would have like 10 of them. They're so cute. I had adopted one. All my min pins were adopted. I adopted my first one and he was such a dope, but he was such a good dog. And after I got him, I was like, I just love this breed. They're so funny. They got such personalities. So I got him. He was a little dopey, but then I got my second one, and it was from actually the same lady that bred Snoop, you know, and she was breeding the miniature pins too, but something happened. I don't know. One of her Dobermans supposedly killed one of the min pins, the male, and so by accident, obviously. And so she gave the female away. And you could just tell this dog had been bred to hell and back. I mean, her nipples were so swollen. like you could see it. But she was such a good dog. She was such a good dog. She was so friendly. And I brought her everywhere with me. I had this little Coach bag and I used to put her in it like a pocketbook. I used to carry her everywhere with me because she was so tiny, but she was such a good dog. She was so friendly. Like the minute I got her, we got in the car. She wasn't scared at all. She just curled up on my lap and we were like just bonded instantly. And she was just such a good dog. Such a good puppy. But she was like a little older when we adopted her. I think she was like 4 or 5 maybe. So she didn't live all that long. Everyone needs a pug. I want an Irish Wolfhound. My husband said no to any dog requiring a queen bed of their own. What's an Irish Wolfhound? I have to look that up. I don't think I've ever seen that. Hold on. Irish Wolf. Hi. Oh, those are cool. I've seen those. Those are cool. Oh my God, look at them. Oh, those are the dogs, dude. I watched this thing. I forgot what it was on. It might have been like an Animal Planet back in the day. Almost an aminal, my son says. And these motherfuckers were left in the car. Dude, they ate the entire fucking interior of the car. Hold on, I'll show you guys. For anybody that doesn't know what they are. Yo, these things fucking ate the entire interior of this car. I mean, ate it. Like a car like that. They ate the fucking whole entire inside of the car. I couldn't believe it. Like chewed the seats and like fucking swallowed the foam. Holy shit. Look at this picture. Look at this motherfucker. What? What? Dude, that is insane. The size of this fucking thing. It's like, that ain't a fucking dog. That's a horse. Look at him on the couch. Oh my God, he's huge. They're cool. Dude, that's a cool fucking dog right there. And I think that looks like they have fur or hair, so they probably don't shed much. And dude, that thing's fucking huge, bro. Look at the size of this fucking thing. Look at it standing next to the lady. Its head is like almost at her fucking shoulder. Holy shit, dude. That is like something else. How fucking big that dog is. He's got to be like 6 feet tall. They look like an old man on the Titanic. Yeah, it kind of does. Wow, that's fucking crazy, dude. Holy shit. Beefriggs, oh Lord, Hope S274 doesn't see that. My friend has a puppy weenie. She's long haired and so damn cute. They have the weird bodies. Yeah, they do. Oh my God, dude. That thing is huge. And I thought Snoop was huge. I think Ovi's going to be bigger than Snoop. Just because, first of all, we got Snoop, I think, around the same time that what the age that Ovi is now. And he already seems bigger. And his paws are huge. And he's real lanky. But Snoop, I think, was the run. I think that's why. When I went to go get Snoop, he was the last black and tan puppy left that she had, which makes me think that he was the run. And he was pretty big, dude. He was over 100 pounds. And one thing with Snoop was that he stayed in great shape, because I've seen Dobermans. I don't know if you've ever seen them, but like when they get overweight, I don't like the way they look. I like the very slender look on the Doberman. And that's how Snoop looked. He kept that look, through his whole life. That slender look where the belly, kind of curves in. We never got him overweight, because some people, you could get your dogs overweight by giving them too many treats and shit. But Snoop stayed at a good weight pretty much his whole life. And, anyway, I think Ovi's going to be bigger than him. I just have this feeling that he's going to be bigger than him. He already seems like a lot bigger than he was at that age, which is fine with me. The bigger, the better. She wants a herd of them. My Yorkie will be 2 on the 19th. This dog has so much energy. I literally could die. He's insane. Oh, girl, Michelle, my dog is fucking crazy. He is fucking crazy. I'll show you guys a picture of him because he's sleeping right now, so I'm not going to wake him up. Where's my phone? You got to see how lanky he got. Hold on. He's almost done with his ear posting. I can't wait. We got 2 more weeks. And hopefully that's 2 more weeks till he's hopefully done. You know. But like you could just tell by this picture how lanky he is. Hold on. He's getting too big for the fucking car too. The front seat. He's like around 35 pounds, I think now. So he's got a long way to go until he's like full size, but still. Winky. Hey, Winky. Winky, I had a mosquito bite on I always got him on my feet. It's like, you motherfuckers. Look at his neck. Look at that neck. Look how long his neck is. He looks like a fucking dinosaur. He looks like a brontosaurus right here. But his neck got so long. It was crazy because like we were away this weekend and like just in the 3 days or like 4 days that we didn't see him and I came back, I'm like, dude, you like doubled in it looked like he doubled in size in 4 days. Like, he's just growing so fast. I can't believe how fast he's growing. Let me see if I have a picture of him sitting up. Hold on. I mean standing up. I thought I took a picture of him. Oh no, I have a picture of him sitting down. Here, I'll show you guys. Let me do both of these. Hold on a second. I'll show you guys side by side of like 2 months ago and then now. Oh yeah, he's growing. He's growing. He is beautiful. He's like a majestic puppy. He looks like. All right, I'm gonna send myself side by side so you guys can kind of see the comparison of how big he got since here we go. Since we got him. Oh, he's so cute when he's a baby. You know what I'm gonna miss the most? I love when their paws, the pads are like soft. You know, when they get older, they get all like crusty. Oh, I'm gonna miss that the most. And his soft hair, because when they get older, the hair gets a little more wiry. But I love his little soft feet. I'm like, they're gonna get hard one day. Like puppy feet, they're so cute. I think that's my favorite part of the puppies, is their little soft pads. All right, so look, this is him. I think this was either a month ago or 2 months ago, right? Look at his little puppy face. It looks so tiny. And then this is just a couple of days ago. You see how much he grew? If you go back and forth, like look at that. Like he's starting to get that, you know, more of like a dog shape face rather than like the little cute puppy face. He's starting to fill out now. His face is starting to fill out. He don't have those cute little puppy eyes anymore. He's starting to get a lot bigger. He definitely sits a lot better. Snoop had a messed up leg in the back. His leg used to curve in. Like his sitting posture is perfect, which is good. But yeah, look at him. I was looking at pictures compared to him to Snoop the other day, and he definitely has better coloring. Like over here on his face, his coloring is a lot better than Snoop's was. Snoop's was more, it was darker. I know, isn't it crazy how fast they grow? Like, look at that little baby, and then he's so big, he don't even fit in the camera. I tried to take the picture like in the exact spot, but it's kind of hard. And you can also see how gross his bed got out there. But yeah, he's getting huge. He's 4 months now. 4 months old. The best is I bring him everywhere with me. So like I bring him to Home Depot. He comes to Lowe's. Oh, he knows I'm talking about him. He's like, "What you talking about, Willis?" So everybody, you can't even like walk through the store because everybody's stopping you to pet him. They're like, "Oh my God, is that a Doberman?" And everybody's got a story about how they had a Doberman or their friend had a Doberman or somebody they knew had a Doberman. And then they're like, "What's that? Did you just get his ears cut?" And I'm like, "No, I gotta fucking go through the whole story every time." No, his ears were cut at 8 weeks. He's 4 months old now. His ears are fine. They're just being posted so they stand up. I can't wait until we're done because I'm so sick of people asking me about it. Yeah, Hope, I know. I'm gonna miss that too. He's already getting too heavy for me to pick him up. I'm like, you better friggin' uh you gotta learn how to walk up and down steps, dude, because I can't carry you anymore. What? Oh, it keeps them soft? Really? I didn't know you could even keep them soft. Aw. He's getting big though, man. I can't believe it. It goes so fast. He's cute though. He's getting big. Getting big. Getting crazy, dude. And he runs really fast, dude. I mean, Snoop was fast, but he's fucking fast. He's really fucking fast. He lets me kiss him on the head. That was the one thing with Snoop. Snoop never let me kiss him on his head. I don't know what it was. I think something happened to him and he didn't like people touching his head. He like used to always, if you would go near his head, he would always like jerk his head away. I hated that. I love kissing dogs right between their eyes on their head. I don't know why. And he would never let me do it. Ever. He'd let me kind of pet it, but he would never let me like kiss his head. He always used to like jerk his head around. So annoying. That's how it is with my husky. Everyone has to stop and pet him and tell him how beautiful he is. Oh yeah, his foofy head has gotten so big. Huskies are beautiful dogs. I mean, there's just certain breeds that like that. Like you don't see them all that often. So like when you see one, you're just like, oh my god. Like collies. Whenever I see a collie, and that's like rare to see collies, I fucking go nuts because I had one as a kid. But like they're just such cool looking fucking dogs, dude. They're just so beautiful. Collies. They have the long hair, the beard just they're so pretty. Dogs are weird about their heads. Every dog I've owned has always let me kiss their head, and I don't know why. Snoop, he just never let me kiss his head. He was so like jerky in his movements, like he was such a dope. But so I'm training him young to let me kiss his head and let me touch his head. Hey gal, hubby is sick. Oh no. Yeah, collies are super, super smart. Dude, my collie was so fucking smart. And like that's just ingrained in them. Like you can't teach them to be smart. They're just smart on their own. And it's fucking amazing. Well, Dobermans are smart too. But I have to say, having owned both, I think the collie's just a little bit smarter than the Doberman. Just a little bit. I know Chronicles of the Shady. I miss Snoop. I love that name. Snoop Dogg, that was his name. I miss his name. I call Ovi Snoop all the time by accident. I hate comparing them because Snoop should be Snoop and Ovi should be Ovi, but it's kind of hard not to. But they're totally different. They look a lot alike and they have a lot of qualities that are the same, but they are also very different personality wise. You know, Ovi's definitely not as nervous as Snoop was, which I think the reason Snoop was so nervous, he was a very like nervous dog. I think the reason was because when he was a puppy, we had to like hide him because we weren't supposed to have him in the apartment complex that we lived in. And so we were constantly like on top of him. Like if he barked, we were like shushing him. You know what I'm saying? Like he didn't have like that comfort like Ovi has. Ovi's home, you know what I'm saying? Like he has free reign of the house and he's not getting yelled at every 2 seconds like Snoop was. I feel bad, but we kind of had no choice at the time because we got Snoop after we had put in an offer on a house. So we're like, yeah, we're only going to be here for a couple months. Then that offer fell through and we ended up being in our apartment longer than we thought we were gonna. So we thought we would be out of there by the time Snoop was like 3 months, not 3 months old because we got him at 4 months, but before he was even fully grown. So now we're stuck with this full grown Doberman. We're in an apartment that allows dogs, but no dogs over 35 pounds. And now he's like fucking 90 pounds. And he's also on the restricted breed list. We're not allowed to have Dobermans because you're not allowed to have pit bulls, Rottweilers, and Dobermans. Who fucking knew? We didn't know. And we thought we would be out of there anyway. So I would come home from work every day. I would go straight to the dog park from work. I would sit at the dog park with him until it got dark out. And then I would drive home and I'd have to sneak him back in thank God, like my neighbors all covered. We were on like the corner. We were on the second floor of the building and we were all the way in the corner. So we only had to really deal with the neighbor that lived under us and then the next door neighbor. And both of them were cool and they covered for us. Cause like we were not supposed to have that dog there. We were gonna be homeless. So I snuck him around for 6 months, dude. A giant Doberman. I hit him. Like we used to have to like take him out at night, like late at night to go to the bathroom. It was a fucking disaster, dude. So, from that, I think it made him like a very nervous dog because if you're sneaking around all the time, you're going to be nervous. So, then finally, I got caught one night. I was coming home from the dog park and I seen the maintenance guy outside and he was like in the boiler room in our building. And I see him go out to his truck and then he goes back in. So I was like, I go to make a run for it to go into the apartment with Snoop real quick. And as I'm running, he comes out and he's like, I knew it. I knew you guys had that fucking dog. And he starts screaming at me. So I got in this huge fight with him. And then my husband had to come outside, and he's like trying to calm the situation. That dog can't fucking be here. So I had to move out. I moved back in with my mom. Thank God my mom was cool and was like, yeah, just come home with the dog or your fucking 90-pound Doberman, So I had to move back home. I didn't like fully move back home. I just like stayed there for like a month or so, however long it was, a few months. So I had no choice, I didn't want my husband to be fucked with the apartment. So I just stayed with my mom for like 3 months. And it was such a pain in the ass. Like all my clothes were at my apartment. I was like living out of a suitcase for like 3 months. And I'm like, I wasn't getting rid of the dog. I told Chris, I'm like, dude, I will move back in with my mom before I get rid of this fucking dog. So it's not happening. Once I own an animal, it's mine for life until it dies, So I was stuck with him and that was it. And then finally in like September of 2010, we closed on our house. And it was like the best day of my life because it was like, dude, I hid a Doberman for an entire year almost. You know how hard that is to hide a Doberman? Not easy. Not very easy. It was funny because the guy used to go around and he would ask all the neighbors, have you seen a Doberman? And they're like, no, we haven't seen him. And like, how do you hide this fucking monster? He's like a fucking horse, Oh my God. It was fun though. Good times. So yeah, I think from that it made Snoop a little like of a nervous wreck because we were nervous wrecks. Like the dogs feed off your energy, So if you're nervous all the time, especially my husband, because he's like way more of a worrywart than I am, the dog feeds off of that. So I think that just made him a fucking total fucking nervous wreck. What's the word? Neurotic. He was very neurotic, Snoop. So not terribly neurotic, but he was pretty neurotic. So Ovi's definitely like a lot more chill, not as scared of things. You know what I'm saying? Like Snoop was scared of fucking everything. There's thunder, lightning, everything he was scared of. And then he developed this weird habit because we had to put, I don't really like these things, but we kind of had no choice. I had to put one of those bark collars on him that like zaps them. It don't hurt. It's fucking, I tried it on my neck. It don't hurt really. It just gives like a little shock, right? Like that gum you used to get, the trick gum, and you pull it and it gives you that little fucking weird feeling for a second. That's what it felt like. So we had to put that on him in the apartment. And, because we couldn't have him barking like crazy. So he was so smart that he figured out that he could like silent bark with that thing on. It didn't really help, honestly. Like it didn't stop him once he got older. He didn't give a fuck. That thing could have zapped him for like 10 minutes straight and he still would have barked. But he figured out how to do a silent bark where he just snap his jaw and not bark. So he used to do that because he did it the rest of his life, dude. He would fucking chomp at me. If I like wasn't paying attention to him, you would hear his jaw like snapping like that. Because he was like trying to get my attention. Like he did weird shit, because of this fucking apartment and the situation we were in. I lost 2 pitties in one day, 1 week before Christmas. Oh The German Shepherd next door enticed them, and they. Oh my god. Oh no. Yeah, German Shepherds are no fucking joke, dude. They look all soft and fluffy and shit, but I wouldn't fuck with one. I got bit by one this summer. They don't fuck around, those motherfuckers. I would say, and you know, it's really funny because they got, in my opinion, they're just as dangerous as my dog or a pit bull. But, you know, because they work with the police, people are like, oh, German Shepherds. And they're never on the breed restriction list. You know, people don't look at them the same way, but they're just as vicious. They can be. Um, as my dog or a pit bull or any dog, aggressive dog. Yeah, I got bit, girl, right in my freaking leg, almost on my butt. He almost got my butt cheek. I still have a fucking huge bruise there that hasn't fully gone away. But yeah, they told me he needed to be put down. Oh no. That's the thing with I don't know. I'm not a bit listen, I'm not against pit bulls, but I just personally would never own one. I don't want one. I feel like that first of all, they're so overbred. There's so many of them in the fucking shelters. It's disgusting. You know, there's just so many. They're so overpopulated. The only type of pit bull I would get, and it's not even really a pit bull, I want one of these so fucking bad, dude. So bad. Ugh, is a bull terrier. The fucking Target dog, right? Spuds McKenzie. I fucking want one of those so bad. I love those dogs. Those are the fucking coolest dogs there are. Those are dogs that you don't see around very often. My aunt had one, and I fucking love that thing. I was like, dude, this is the coolest dog. She like ordered it from fucking Russia, some bullshit, and it was just the coolest fucking dog, dude. They're so cool. Only time I've been bit was a German Shepherd on my outer hip thigh. It hurt. That's where I got bit, Angel. I always wanted a pit bull. I love pit bulls. I think they're beautiful dogs. I really do. I just personally would never own one. No, like not. I don't have anything against them. I just personally don't. I just don't want one. You know what I'm saying? But I think they're beautiful. Like my aunt had a beautiful blue nose pit, and those are gorgeous. The gray, that gray color. My neighbor actually has one too, and I just love the color of it. The blue, that bluish gray. But I don't know. I would never own a pit bull. I just feel like so many fucking people have them. You know, I want something different. I want a different breed. Like if I was gonna get another dog besides Doberman, I don't know, man. I'd go for something fucking weird. Like I want a collie. I want a short-haired collie so bad. That would be a dog I would get. I would get a greyhound, an Italian greyhound. Uh, I don't know. I want an Italian greyhound. I want a regular greyhound. Those are fucking cool dogs. I just would want something different. The only thing that ever bit me was a damn Cocker Spaniel. I got bit in the face by a Basenji. I think it was a Basenji mix. I was wanting a French bulldog so bad, but they're so expensive. Listen, the thing with French bulldogs is that they're like they're just a bad breed, dude. They're beautiful dogs. I think they're adorable, but they're really shouldn't be bred because they have so many breathing problems. They can't because the heads are so big. The mothers almost could never give birth, you know, naturally. And so they always have to get C-sections. And there's a lot of litters that are lost through that. And so like for me, I just like, even though I think they're adorable dogs, I wouldn't personally support the breed because they're really not healthy dogs. My son wants a greyhound. Greyhounds are fucking cool, dude. Oh, I love them. You know what else I really want? My husband will never let me get it. This is like one of my top 10 dogs that I want is a fucking Jack Russell Terrier. My husband's like, those dogs are crazy. I'm like, so is a fucking Doberman, you know? I can't even believe that I have a Doberman because I fucking hated them. When I was a kid, my girlfriend had a blue Doberman and it had the long ears and everything. The tail was dark, but the ears were long. And I fucking hated this dog. The only dog in my life that I was ever terrified of, and it was the Doberman. I used to go over her house, probably because, you know, at our age, I think I was in like 6th grade. I don't know. The thing just seemed huge. And it was just like Snoop. Now that I think back of it, it's kind of funny because they're very Dobermans are very like nosy. When I mean nosy, I don't mean like they want to know, you know, what's going on. I'm talking about they're nosy in the sense where they push you with their nose a lot. That's just the way they are, you know? And they're very pushy. They're like push you all the time. Like they just, I can't explain. Like they just want to be next to you all the time. So like they're always rubbing on you and like pushing on you all the time. And I just wasn't used to that when I was a kid. So like when I would go over, the dog would jump all over me and it would fucking push me. And it was just like, it was so like not aggressive, but kind of aggressive, you know, it was just so like hyper and crazy. I hated it. I used to make her hold it. And then I would like run across her yard because I was like terrified of this fucking thing. I cannot believe that I own one too now because I really hated it. I hated that dog. But I don't know. I just got older and I was like, I fucking want a Doberman. That's it. And I got one. But I understand why, like for a kid, they're just very pushy dogs. And like I can understand why kids would be scared of them because they're kind of like too much sometimes, you know? Like they're like in your face all the time. But that's what I love about my dog now. There was a little dog that swam in a big pool on TikTok that would exit, enter. Oh, it passed away. I saw that, Angel. I saw that. I didn't see the videos, but I saw it. I don't know, like popped up in my thing. And I was like, oh, that's so sad. I saw that. I love dogs, dude. I just fucking love dogs. Watching Chase and care for her Frenchies opened my eyes to how much money and time you put into them. Yeah, they're very hard to take care of. Like she lost that whole litter, dude, when she was doing hers. Remember? What was it, like last year? She lost the whole entire litter of them because they're just not easy to breed, those dogs. Why is it that you like Doberman dogs? I think I think it was from the Snoop Dogg video, which is why Snoop was named Snoop Dogg. You know, at the end where he transforms into the fucking Doberman pincher, I was just like, I need that dog. Like, it's just so fucking cool looking. I don't know. It's just the whole look of them with the ears, and they're just tall and cool. They're just fucking cool looking dogs. I don't know. But when me and Chris were looking for a dog, um, we started reading about different breeds, and we just felt like the qualities of a Doberman, like a watchdog, but they're also good with the family. You know what I'm saying? They're just they're just the qualities that they have is what I like. Like dude, like Snoop was a great watchdog. You know, you never have to worry about somebody coming. Nobody would come near my house. As soon as they saw him, they backed away, and I like that. You know, because he's intimidating looking, but he's not a scary dog. Like he's not aggressive. You know, he was a mush, but he looked scary. And that's one of the things that I personally like about him. Because they look very intimidating, but they're very, very good family dogs. And like they're also very intelligent. They're very easy to train. Very trainable dogs. Like some dogs, like a mini pincher, right? They're very hard to housebreak. That's a reason why I wouldn't own one right now, is because they're very, very hard to house train, you know? And sometimes some of them can never be house trained. Like a Doberman, once you teach a Doberman something, that's it. You know, they won't fuck up after that. They're very smart. So, I mean, there's a whole bunch of different things that goes into me liking the breed, but after owning Snoop, I was like, I don't want any other type of dog. I just want a Doberman. But I think this will be my last one because they are fucking a lot of work for. Like I was thinking this morning, I'm like, dude, if let's just say if Ovi, you know, most Dobermans they only live till like 10, you know, they don't live very long lives. I can't see myself doing this again in 10 years, you know, just the whole puppy thing because they're a lot of work when they're puppies. All dogs are, but they're just very high energy. And like he just constantly wants to play. And, you know, I can't see myself having the energy level for him in 10 years when I'm in my 50s, you know, like it's going to be a lot. Angel, he's closest to me because he's with me all day, you know. I'm home with him all day. Snoop was the same way though. Snoop, even though I was working, I worked for the majority of Snoop's life, and he just attached to me for some reason. That's the other thing I like about them. They call them Velcro dogs, and it can get annoying sometimes because they're like they have to be with you at all times, and they have a lot of it like separation anxiety. But I also like it because he's fucking very protective of me. Snoop was too. Like my husband couldn't even hug me. Snoop got like all mad, you know. But I mean, obviously, I would like my husband to hug me, but I'm just saying, like with other people, if anybody fucking came near me, Ovi's gonna fucking go crazy, you know, because he's very protective of me. Snoop was the same way, very protective of me. Like I like to walk, and the last couple of months I couldn't walk because I was like, I feel like I need a dog with me. Like I couldn't really walk Snoop for the last couple of years because he was so old. But like if I went out, say if I wanted to walk at like midnight, I wouldn't even be scared because I would be feel safe with him. Once he's fully grown, I wouldn't even it's just like that safety, because that if anybody messes with you, your dog's gonna fucking rip them to shreds, even if they're not aggressive, just because they're so protective over their owners. Yeah, Snoop followed me everywhere, and so does Ovi. But like with Ovi, I'm home with him all day, so he's like super, super attached to me. Like they'll be upstairs and I'll walk outside and he wants to come with me, always. So he's like my little shadow. We fight in my family over who the dog is closer to. I just kind of have that thing with dogs though. Like when I was younger, my puppy, I think they go to who gives them the most attention, right? Most dogs. And who feeds them, right? I feed him. So of course he's gonna come to me the most. But like when I was younger, my collie had puppies, and the puppy was like my dog. Like it used to stay with me all the time because because I gave it the most attention. I walked it everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like my brother, he didn't really play with it, the dog, but I did. I brought the dog everywhere. I used to walk it. I always had dogs, dude. So I love dogs. That's like my favorite. I just love my dogs. My husband calls a dog a cock blocker. Yeah, some of them can be. Huskies are like that too. Not so much the protective part, but the needing to be with you at all times. I can't even go. Yeah, crazy Gemini. That's how. That's how the Dobermans are. I go to the bathroom. Snoop used to freaking open the door with his nose, or like if I went in the laundry room, he would like bug out if there was like a door between us, and he would start crying, and then he would try to open the door. And he was able to open some doors. If it had like the handle knob on it, he could open it. He would like push it up with his nose and open the door. Wait, what? Zab woke up again seeing Dougie. We had mastiffs, never again because they don't live long. I know, Hope. That's the thing with the big dogs is they don't live. Like, why can't they figure out how to make fucking dogs live longer? Yeah, Snoop's water. It was so loud. When I could get a dog, I think it'll be a husky like soldiers. Yeah, huskies are cool. My neighbor used to have one. I like them. She had I don't know which one it is, Alaskan Husky or whatever. I thought it was an Alaskan Husky. They're beautiful dogs. I just couldn't deal with the hair. That's the thing. Like I had the collie growing up and the hair was just so fucking annoying, dude. Like I couldn't wear anything black ever. Ever. It was like I think it was like in high school and like pea coats came in, like those you know what I'm saying? It was like what the fuck is it? Wool. Those wool coats were like popular back then. And I got one and I couldn't even fucking wear the thing because it was always covered in hair. And like the hair would like embed itself in the jacket. So like you couldn't even get it out with a fucking lint roller. Like the thing was just the hair was everywhere. She would walk past you. Like when people would come to my house and they have black pants on, I'd be like, good luck with that. Because literally she would walk past you and you would like see like just hair, like just fucking, it would stick right to your legs. I just like, I can't deal with that. I hate that. I hate the hair. The hair drives me nuts. By the way, so Mandolin was fucking, this is totally off subject, but I just thought of this. Mandolin was live last night, right? I keep seeing this account around and it's, I want to know because they left me a comment a while back and I keep seeing them now in chats and it's pretty interesting. Hold on, I'm going to show you guys. Let me see if I can find the comment first. There's so many fucking trolls on here that do this shit. Let me see if I can find this person's thing real quick. I think it's interesting because now they're just like in chats trying to act like they're just like normal when clearly they were a fucking troll at some time. Hold on, I'm seeing it. Yeah, this person, right? The fuck here. And it's the same account because I've checked it. Hold on a second. So if you see this fucking account floating around, because they've been in, I've seen them in other people's fucking chats. So they said, this case reminds me of the terror you've put your brother and his beautiful wife through. You're a spitting image of Amber Turd. I'll be posting my conversation with him as soon as he responds. Payback is a motherfucker, ain't it, babe? Good day. And I have a feeling I know who this is because you see how they write that right there? Yeah. But now I've been seeing them in Amanda's chat. And I'm like, oh, so this person was pretty much threatening to fucking go real life on me. And I don't expect her to know that. The name's Charlie Manson. And I've been seeing them in chats. But I see them in Amanda's chat a lot. They use a lot of emojis when they talk. And I've been in the chat while they're in the chat. And they haven't said dick to me. But what's up, Charlie Manson? Where's that fucking conversation? Why don't you post that shit? Why don't you post that shit? It's Charlie Manson. And the picture is a picture of Charlie Manson. But I've been seeing them. This is old. I mean, it's not that old. It's from... Yeah, they were in Manda's last night. I seen them. That's... You see how they... And they use the emojis at the end of, like, every sentence. So they were basically threatening me. There, I have another comment somewhere. Where they're basically... Hold on. Let me see if I can find it. Threatening to post a conversation that they had with my brother. Yeah, here you go. Oh, no, I'm sorry. This wasn't a conversation threat. So here we go. You know, some of these fucking trolls think they're slick, but they're not that slick. So this person... Now, I don't know. I kind of have a feeling... So they wrote, if I was your brother, I would take you to court for slandering my family's name in all of your drunk ranting videos. Maybe I'll contact him and get his version of the story. Yeah, so they're fucking twice now threatening to go real life on me here, which please do. I mean, I would love to hear what my brother has to say for himself, but that'll never happen. But yeah, so I have a feeling that this is either... somebody that was a supporter of Laura's but no longer is, right? Or they're just a troll. And I kind of think that they're just somebody else. I kind of think they're somebody else. I'm like, I'm just watching them in the chat, you know? I didn't chat last night because I was like falling asleep. But I'm just watching them in the chat, you know, trying to act like they're just like a normal subscriber. And I'm like, where's that conversation, dude? I'm waiting. I know, drunk. Which is, you know what's really funny about that crazy Gemini? The drunk comment? Because when, you know, when a certain authorities were called to my house, one of the things that was said was that I was drunk, you know, which is like weird, right? Because you guys all know, I don't really drink. I don't have any alcohol in my house. And like that was one of the things that was reported, was that I was drinking during the day, which even if I was, who gives a fuck? It's totally legal. I'm a grown ass woman. But I mean, everybody here pretty much knows that I really don't drink. So like, I mean, I do, but socially, occasionally, but not like, on a daily basis. So I find it interesting that that person also, made the comment that I was drunk. Oh, Anastasia, I'm not saying it was an ex-mod. Please don't think that. I'm not thinking that it's like you or Huck or anybody that's recently, left Laura's group over there, which God bless you, girl. You were one of the people that I really liked in there, and I'm glad you finally saw the light. And I hope you stay away from her. I just like watching the way she disrespected you. I mean, it doesn't surprise me because I've seen her do that so many fucking times, but all because I think it was you. If I'm wrong, correct me. But and I was happy to see that you finally left, because I thought it was just so disrespectful what she did to you, which you came in and you just wrote, I think it was like teens anime, and she's like, don't post on it, like just, she used to do that shit all the time when I was like friends with her, and I was just like, what? Like, dude, just learn how to talk to people. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could express your opinion and disagree with somebody without being so fucking rude about it. Her and Tiffany had that in common, where they used to just be so fucking rude to people. Like they just snap so quickly on people that I don't like. For me, I wouldn't do that to somebody who reported me. There's people that come in, supported me. There's people that come in here that I don't agree with everything they say, and they don't agree with everything I say, and they might say something in my chat that I don't agree with. And I try to be respectful about expressing that to them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's just, I don't know, there's just a way you go about things that you could just, she could have been like, she could have just said it nicely, dude. She could have said the same fucking thing that she said, but just nicely. Like, Anastasia, I respect your opinion, but please, I don't personally support that channel, so please just don't post that again. And you know what I'm saying? That would have been totally different. Totally different. But she's like, the way she fucking, her tone and the way she says things, it's like it comes across very bossy and condescending towards people. And it's like, dude, like, how do you talk to somebody who's like not only just like supported you as a friend, but financially supports you like that? I just don't fucking get it, dude. She craps on her own homie. She always does, though. And I watched her do that so many times when we were friends, and I used to cringe because I'm like, dude, like, you don't have to talk to people like that. Like, she gets so fucking angry, for no reason. Like the other day, I was listening to that, clip, and she's like, somebody comes in her chat, and she's like, "Oh, the fuck out of here! You're so fucking stupid." And it's like, I just don't like. Why do you fucking get so upset, dude, over comments on here like that? And just talk to people the way you do. Like that shit just fucking kills me. Badger, you and a bunch of other people are done, It's like, and I'm glad to see that. I don't know how Capone sticks around, because she's thrown him under the bus so many fucking times. It's not even funny. I just think that he knows that he's pissed off so many people here that like he's not going to be accepted anywhere. He's just not. Nobody's going to accept him because of the way he's fucking went after people here. And I'll accept anybody in her group if they came over here. I have, she gets so mad about that. She's like, oh, you're fucking going in church. Why? Dude, this is YouTube. They could go wherever the fuck they want. They could go wherever the fuck they want. Stop fucking acting like you own these goddamn people, especially after they leave your group. And she's always got to make it like she's the one who kicked them out. It could never be like they left on their own accord. She's always got to turn it into that she kicked them out of the group. She will never have his back the way he has hers now. She never will. See, and like now, how are you guys going to get treated by the people that are still there? Are you guys going to get shit on the same way that, Hummingbird got shit on and November Rain and me? Just because, you fucking disagreed with something that she said. I don't get it, dude. I just don't fucking get it. There's been people that followed me that when, Tiffany and I stopped talking, they went over to Tiffany. Did I sit there fucking cursing those people out or saying, "Oh, what the fuck is so-and-so doing in there?" No. They made their choice, dude. Guess what? 90% of those people no longer are with her anymore. But the whole point is that, I'm not it's YouTube. It's not that big of a deal. If you don't want to watch me and you don't want to come in my chats anymore, fine. I don't care. I don't fucking care. She just acts like she has this fucking ownership over people. And the part that really gets me is that, like, you're paying her, not the other way around. You know what I'm saying? These people are paying her, not the other way around. But she treats them like she's paying them. And that's where it blows my mind. At the end of the day, my friendship was dependent on that $10 a month payment. Yeah, it was, unfortunately. And I feel like that's everybody, Towards the end of my friendship with her, that was one of the things that started to really bother me, was that she had just made some comments along the way. Like, for instance, in reference to Hummingbird, she had said to me like several times that she didn't want Hummingbird to leave, not because she cared about her or because Hummingbird was a good friend or because Hummingbird always had her back. You know what I'm saying? Her concern with Hummingbird leaving her group was because she was going to take she thought that if Hummingbird ever left, Hummingbird was going to take a bunch of people with her, and that means less money for her. And that's, there was just a couple comments that she had made to me that made me really realize that. I was like, dude, like, these people are just fucking numbers to her. Like, they're not friends. Like, she doesn't value their friendship. She just values the money that they give to her. And even then, I don't know, she still doesn't. But, there was things that she said about UC Boss, and then it was Hummingbird. Like, I just thought that comment was weird because she had made it to me several times about Hummingbird leaving and taking a bunch of people with her, that, like, she couldn't afford that to happen. So I was like, so you're just like, so in a sense, it felt like, do you even like her? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, forget all the other shit that Hummingbird has supported her financially, and as a friend. She was worried about her taking more money away from her. The last straw for me was the accusations trying to isolate people. Same thing, Nana. And you know what's crazy, Nana? We like never had a conversation, you and I, about that. And it was interesting. It's interesting to find that out because, like, sometimes you feel like you're crazy. Like, when I was seeing her making those, isolating people like that, I was like, dude, this ain't right, man. I talked to Hummingbird about it, but I really didn't talk to anybody else from her group about it. But I guess other people caught on and thought it was fucked up just like I did. I think it's like people stay more for the people than actually her, and she needs to realize that. That's part of her problem, is that she needs to realize that a lot of the people, they stay in her group, or they're in her group to begin with because of the camaraderie with the other people in her group, and not necessarily because they're like so into her. She thinks that everybody's there because they're like all about her, but that's just not, like, even for my chats, right? I'm realistic. I know that not every single person that comes in here is like, thinks I'm the fucking greatest person in the world. They come in here for the camaraderie that we built in this chat. There's a solid core group of people that are always in my chats no matter what. Even if there's only 30 people in here, they're in here. And those people built a camaraderie, right? They built friendships with each other. And so those friendships become valuable to them over time. And I'm not saying that, I'm not part of that, but like, it's not, I know that they're not just in here just for me. They're in here for the whole atmosphere that I created, that this room created, not just me. I didn't just create it. You guys created it. We all came together, and a lot of us have a lot of things in common, right? Whether it's grief or whatever, we had built this like kind of group, right? This little camaraderie between everybody. And that's why people come here. She doesn't realize that, though. She doesn't understand that. She thinks that everybody that joins her Patreon and is joining because they like want more of her, you know? And I just don't think that's the case. I don't think so. That's why I was so fucking weirded out when she started blaming UC Boss for bringing down her Patreon. She's like, it's about me. It's my Patreon or whatever it was, Discord. It's not about her. And I'm thinking, like, Laura, you got to be realistic with yourself. Like, the people are there for the other people. And I think that's the other part. I know for me it was, you know, when I left, I was like, well, I know that I'm pretty much probably never going to talk to half these people again when I leave. And I don't think that there's bad people in her group. I don't think anybody in her group is a bad person. You know, I like a lot of the people that follow her, you know, still to this day. You know, there's just some people like Anastasia I've never had an issue with, you know, I've never had words with or whatever. She just accepted that I moved on, and, you know, that was pretty much it. I don't, you know, she could have talked about me. I don't know, but for the most part, I just separated and she separated. You know what I'm saying? But then you have your people like Capone who are just like, well, I'm going to come after you because you're no longer friends with Laura. Like, that's just stupid. Just grow the fuck up, dude. You know, you don't know what happened in our private conversations that made me feel the way I feel about her. I always liked Capone. It makes me sad he can't stay friendly with us. But Anastasia, that's his choice at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? That's his choice. He needs to be a man and tell. I've seen some of you guys like Badger. I've seen Badger who goes into other people's chats, you know, and respectfully, if Laura's being talked about, he would leave. You know, he would just leave. I mean, it's YouTube, dude. Her and Tiffany were both alike in that way, where they just had this really fucking unreasonable expectation of people, you know, with loyalty, and it's fucking weird to me. No problem, Huck. See, Huck and I have gone way back, and I apologize for the whole situation with the meerkat thing, Huck. I've known Huck since I pretty much started coming on here. She was in the Chris Watts groups, you know. I knew her from there and always liked her. And it's just kind of, it was kind of sad. You know, I was like, well, that's another person I can't talk to. But I get it at the same time. I get that people feel like, well, I can't talk to, you know, Leanna anymore because I'm in Laura's group still, you know, and she's just got to fucking grow up, dude. Grow up, Laura. That's all I could say. We're in a safe state. Yes. Stay safe. I mean, safe stay. I said it backwards. You know, just grow up, Laura. Grow up. Let people go where they want to go. And you know what's so funny about it? She goes wherever the fuck she wants to go. That's what, like, when our friendships really started to end, and, like, you know, the whole UC Boss thing got me upset. But when she went into MGL's chat, I was like, dude, are you fucking kidding me, Laura? Because you want to control everybody else and where they go, right? She was getting upset. If you think back to the time and remember to what was going on at this time, she had sent Starlight that candle, right? And Starlight never thanked her for it. It started off that she got really upset. And every time I talked to her, she'd be like, she didn't even fucking say thank you. She didn't even fucking say thank you. And while I could kind of agree with her, you know, I mean, I understood what she was saying. And I'm not saying she didn't have a right to be upset over that. Just to be fair, okay? But here's the thing, Laura, I knew also, I'm like, first of all, I don't even know why you sent her something, because she was upset with you, and you know that, over the Nikki, you know, recording Nikki thing. So why you felt you would send her something, and then not just send her something, but you sent her something with an expectation out of it. You know, you wanted her to promote your candles. So whatever. So she was getting mad at anybody that would go into Starlight's chat or Mandolin's chat at that point in time, because, and it was because Starlight didn't thank her for the candle, you know, and then eventually she ended up fucking, after Laura had mentioned it, God knows how many times, like, oh my God, she didn't say thank you. I didn't even get a thank you. Finally, Starlight had enough and was like, I'm running this shit over, you know? So then forget it. After that, if anybody went in her chat, you know, you were going to get persecuted in her fucking Patreon or whatever, her fucking Discord. Like, God forbid, you know, like, oh, how could you go in her chat? But meanwhile, you know what Molly Golightly's done to me. She's doxed me. She's doxed my family. She's had me swatted, all this other shit. And it's so I'm supposed to be okay with you going into her chat. You, who is supposed to be my good friend, right? I'm supposed to be okay with that. But you're fucking crying about somebody running over a fucking cheap ass candle. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, rules for me, but not for thee, Laura. You know, be fair. You can't sit there and get mad and dictate where everybody else could go and get upset that somebody's in Starlight's chat because she ran your fucking candle over. And then go into somebody's chat who's done 10 times worse than that to me and expect me to be cool with it. You know, like, that's just not how it works, dude. That's not how it works. Like, fuck you. Laura's candles are a failure. Yeah, they are. Listen, I think more people buy them out of pity than out of, you know, because they actually enjoy them. Maybe some people do, you know. I'll give her this. When she sent me a candle for Christmas, it smelled, the scent was strong. I was a little too much, you know, but it was strong. I'll give her that, you know, out of the candle. That's the one positive thing I could say about it, was that it had a strong scent. It burned out halfway through because I did burn the one candle that she sent me, and I used the wax melts. You know, the wax melts I was not too happy about because there was glitter in them, but I used them. I just couldn't promote it because, first of all, she sent it to me dirty. Everything was dirty. Like, the labels were peeled off. One of them, you could tell she like peeled the label up. And you know when you peel a sticker off and it gets like wrinkled and then you try to stick it back on? That's what it looked like. You know, the label was like peeled off. And then the wax melt containers, dude, I don't know what the fuck she did to these things. They were like crushed, like crunched in. They were all like dented, which is fine. Like, you know, shit happens. But there was like, I don't know what the fuck. There was some shit on the outside that wasn't wax because it was like flaky when I scratched it. I don't know what it was. It was some like white crusty stuff was on the box. And then there was like all other wax. Like, so like the wax melts she sent me were like orange in color. And there was like red wax all over the outside of the package. And everything was fucking greasy, dude. Everything had these greasy fingerprints on it. And I was just like, dude, like, I can't in good faith tell my subscribers to fucking buy this, dude, especially for the price you're charging. Like, this is not okay. You cannot send me something like this. Like, when Alicia sent me candles, right? The box was clean. Everything was clean. You know what I'm saying? Her shit was a mess. Her shit was just a mess. Now, granted, I didn't pay for it, and I tried to take that into consideration too. But like, still, like, if you're trying to promote your products, right, you're going to give somebody this, even if you give it for free, you're supposed to give them the same, hey, Hummingbird, were your ears ringing? You know, you're supposed to give them the same quality of product that you would sell. You're not supposed to give them like a shitty version of it, you know? And I couldn't do it, dude. I recorded a video and I just was like, I'm not posting this, dude. I can't. I in good faith, just, you know, I had to pick like my friend, you know, and to be honest, I probably should have told her. I probably should have said to her, you know what, Laura, I can't do it because, you know, the condition that you sent me these in was just not okay. I should have been honest with her, but, you know, I wasn't. I feel bad about it. I felt bad. I honestly did, because I was in my head at the time. I was like, you know, I still to this day have to give her credit that she's trying. You know, it's a very big risk to you know, especially in her situation, right? Where she's not working, she lost her job, and it's a very big risk to take to start a business, you know, and try. So like, I give her that credit, but like, her shit just wasn't up to par, you know, for what she was selling it for. It just wasn't. You know, she had just started out and her quality was just not there. And I just did not feel comfortable telling people to buy a candle for $60 that I didn't feel like was worth $60. Let alone, even if it was in perfect condition, I still would have had trouble telling people to buy a $60 candle. But, you know, that combined with the fact that you sent me a dirty candle that had greasy fingerprints all over the container, the vessel, whatever the fuck you want to call it. And then the label was like messed up and peeled off. And then one of them, she had the wrong label on. Like one of them had it said clean cotton, right? And it wasn't a clean cotton candle. I don't know what it was, but it wasn't clean cotton. It was like it smelled like I don't know, dude. She mixed a lot of fucking scents together. I got notes of cinnamon, fucking. There was like, I don't know, maybe like an apple pie kind of smell, and then like waffles, like some type of like syrupy kind of fucking smell. I don't know. I'm not very good at explaining smells, but and it did smell. It smelled, but it just wasn't. I just couldn't do it. Like Alicia's candles, I could say, yeah, buy Alicia's candles, and any criticism I have, I would tell her privately. I don't know, I should have been honest with Laura, but I wasn't, and that's my bad. I should have been honest with her and told her, dude, clean this shit up because it looks messy. I'd be afraid to burn it. Girl, well, you best believe I didn't leave that shit unattended for like a second. Even with the candles I've tried making recently, dude, like I watch them when I burn them, because you have to test them before you sell them. You have to. Like I would say rigorous testing. Why do some of the hold on a second. I think she just melts all the free samples together. Why do some of them have different company names? The website has one name, but I noticed some labels on candles didn't have that name. It's something else. Oh, so Wave It Away. What happened was, and I don't know why she did this, but she had originally called it Intrepid Candles. I don't know why. Kind of stupid name, right? And then she changed it halfway through and like rebranded, right? Supposedly to be, what is it? Energy. That's spelled wrong anyway. Energy with an IE at the end candles. And then she doesn't understand branding and how you have to pick a logo, and basically like I'm designing a logo right now for my son's hockey coach. So that logo is going to be his logo on everything, right? Like if he makes shirts, his business card, his Instagram, his socials, like interesting. That was weird. I wonder if this mic thing has something to do with flash, because I just got a flash thing and that's weird. It muted my microphone. Now I'm gonna have to start dealing with this. She just doesn't seem to understand that it's like just make a solid logo and use that logo on everything because that's your brand. Just like Nike, does Nike change up their font every once in a while? They have their more old school Nike font and their newer Nike font, which is basically just like a block letter that's italicized, right? But sometimes they'll have the old school Nike. You'll see them on like the more like the Cortez, the Nike Cortez. It's like the older style, and it's written in lowercase letters that have like little curly serifs at the bottom. But Nike's logo is really the swoosh. That's their logo, and that never changes, dude. It never fucking changes, and it's very specific. When you design a logo for a big corporation like that, it comes with this big giant book of rules for the logo, right? That's like you can't make it smaller than this size, or you can't change the shape, or you can't there's like very specific copyright rules. But for her, purposes, she needs to just make one logo and just use that, just like Yankee Candle, right? Their logo is always the same, no matter what product it's on. It's always got the same Yankee Candle written in like that kind of whatever Times New Roman, was it? No, it's not Times New Roman. I don't know. That font, that with the lowercase e's on it. And it's always the same, no matter where it is. She doesn't get that. Anastasia missed the details about what happened with you and Laura, but I'm guessing she chose Upchurch over you. Well, Badger, I saw what happened, and basically what happened was, and I don't know if there was more after this, but I saw this at least, that she was saying Teams Anime because of Up Dick, who is attacking her, right? And yeah, Laura's going to choose him over, anybody because he's got a lot of subscribers and he's famous and, she's going to fucking sit there. Oh, thank you, Andy. She's going to sit there and she's going to support him no matter how shitty he is. She got clowned the other day on that guy's panel. I don't know who he was, but, the glare was up there and she just got totally fucking clowned. Totally fucking clowned. Sticking up for fucking Ryan Upchurch just because he fucking super chatted her $500 one time, I think. She's an idiot. She always has to take that path of, the less popular path. That's just what she does. Psychobabble. Yeah, something like that. She got fucking clowned. I didn't see how she left the panel, but I saw that she got fucking clowned and made herself look like a fucking idiot saying that gang, what was it? Gangbang, whatever is R. No, not necessarily, dude. Maybe gang R is that, but gangbang, some people are into that shit, dude. Capone, she will do it to you, homie. Yes, she will. And he doesn't pay her, so he's definitely gonna get thrown under the bus before anybody else will. Yeah, she got clowned. She got laughed at. I don't even know why did she even go on that panel to begin with. Why did she even join that panel? Throughout the whole time she was on that panel, straight dummy. Yeah, she looks stupid. She made herself look totally fucking ridiculous. She had to Google it too. Gangbanged. She's so stupid, dude. She will argue with anything if it helps her out, And I can't have respect for a person like that, Like Laura will go against her own fucking morals and values, the little that she has, if it helps her out financially. That's why I just can't fucking have anything to do with her. Because that's just not me. Just like when she went, to sell a couple of candles, she goes into Molly Golightly's chat and then fucking sends me this ridiculous text message. Like she's just using them. And I'm like, dude, do you think I'm fucking stupid? Like, really, I can't even keep count of how many times Laura's done things that have made me look like a fucking total legit fool, But like that was the end of it for me. I'm like, this is the last time you're going to make me look like a fool. This is the last time. And a paying Patreon, do others know yet? Fair is fair. What's that? Laura's motto should be, I have no morals and I'll say and do anything for money. And that's pretty much what it is. I don't know what the gangbang comment even was. I forget, but she preaches that she will never do anything that insults her integrity. She doesn't have any integrity. She really needs to look that word up and decide if it's something that she actually has or not, because even the fact that she thought it was okay to talk to Tiffany again after what Tiffany said about her kids was fucking mind-blowing to me. I think that was actually more upsetting to me than, and I know, I knew what was going on there. Laura went in the chat that day and Tiffany was like promoting her candles because she wanted to piss me off. I get it. But the fact that Laura went along with it and like was totally fine with it, I was like, dude, you will throw your own fucking children under the bus for money. That's disgusting to me. Thank you, Angel. Hold on a second. Let me scroll up here. Someone that had been with her for a couple of years had their credit card canceled, and she immediately booted her from the Discord and took her wrench before she could add a new payment method. Anastasia, did that happen like a while ago? Because I like vaguely remember something like that when I was friends with her, talking about that with somebody, that their credit card got canceled. And I hear Molly Golightly does the same thing. People's credit cards got canceled. Hey, is Diamond Cutter in here? Speaking of Molly Golightly, I wanted to ask her a question. I wish she would come in here because I really want to ask her about that whole she's explained it a couple of times, but I really want to ask that. Oh, so it happened again? Because that happened, Anastasia, that happened with somebody, right? During that time. I don't know if she kicked them out of the Patreon, but I remember her talking about the person's credit card being canceled. Hey, Soldier. She's always just booting people. Like, it's amazing. It really is. Credit cards expire, these people. And here's the thing, too. She doesn't even do anything in her Patreon. Yeah, Amanda, yeah. Supposedly her credit card, there was some fraudulent charges on it. Laura didn't like that one person having a friend's Discord as well. Oh, so they were in another Discord? So wait a second. She didn't like that they were in another Discord besides hers? Yeah, they are two sides of the same coin, crazy Gemini. So wait, they were in another Discord and she didn't like that they were in somebody else's Discord? Dude, like, you don't fucking own people. I hate when she's like, my Patreons, my members, my this. I'm like, dude, they're not yours. You don't own these fucking people. They could be members on multiple channels, you know? Yes, Carly. She had another wave of people leave her. I don't know why, and I don't really care why. Like, I don't know what each individual person's story is, and it doesn't really matter. What matters is that they finally saw the light and that, she's, now has to disparage them because they left. She's like, get a fucking life, dude. Get a fucking life. What'd she say exactly here? We'll listen to it. Why not? I think it's on Mandolin's channel, right? Manda clipped it. Hold on. And like, why can't these people go in other chats? They can go wherever the fuck they want, dude. Let me tell you something. When I left her fucking thing, I was like, boy, this is liberating. I could go wherever the fuck I want. Like, and it feels good. When I stopped talking to both her and Tiffany, I was like, dude, like, I don't have to. Why am I even doing that to myself? I really had to like think to myself, like, these people aren't freaking paying my bills. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sleeping with them. Why are they controlling a chat that I go into on YouTube? Like, why am I why am I doing that? It's really funny too, because Laura was the one who wanted to make peace with, the pony crowd originally and everybody. And I was like, I was reluctant at that point in time. I'll straight up admit it to you guys. There was that one night all the ponies came into chat and I was kind of pissed. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, what the fuck, dude? But then I finally opened up to the idea, right? I was like, you know what? This shit's so stupid. What are we fighting about anyway? So I was like, I actually was, after thinking about it, I was like, this shit's so stupid because there were so many people in the group that I liked too, like that I didn't want to fight with. I never want to fight with Starlight and fucking Ash. And like, I didn't want to fight with those people. I always liked them. I was friends with them before I was friends with Laura and any of her people. And I was like, this is stupid when I really sat down and thought about it. So I became like more open to the idea. Well, then she got mad at them because she did something stupid again, by recording Nikki. And it was like, then she expected everybody else to be mad at them again. And it was like, no, Laura, you forced everybody, not forced everybody, but like, you were the one who wanted to make peace with these people, right? And we finally do, everybody else finally accepts it. And now all of a sudden it's like, oh, well, you do something stupid, right? And now you're upset with them again. And now everybody else has to be upset. That's ridiculous. That's bullshit. We shouldn't all have to follow suit because you fucked up with them. Because you just don't know how to act like a normal fucking human being. All right, so here's the video. Hold on. I'll screen share it. Hold on. All right.
and slice it and dice it and twist it, or make a video about it. Find someone that's worthwhile. And not that I'm not important, but I shouldn't be this important that I get so much hate. If you left Patreon, that's fine. I wish you the best, but run to the other side. Really?
Dude, like this is like the story of her life, bro. It's the same fucking thing every time. And she still hasn't realized that she's the problem. It's always everybody else.
Really? People that you hated for 3 years.
And everybody immediately becomes best friends, right? They just immediately this is the first time I'm even talking to these people, but tomorrow I'll be best friends with them, according to her.
Now all of a sudden you're telling them your problems. Oh my God. Like, done. Just done. And I just don't get it.
Going in the chat. So she's like a jealous ex-lover that these people went in another chat and just simply stated why they left or whatever the problem is. I don't even know what happened.
Truly do not understand these people. I don't understand why they run to people who cream at the sound of my name.
That's disgusting, Laura. That is fucking gross. Nobody's even been talking about her. Like, I certainly haven't discussed her in a while, dude. And I think that's a problem. I think she misses when we talk about her. I really do.
And I just don't. So I'm just here to say, if you don't like me, great, don't watch me. If, what's not fun, and I mean...
Laura, you don't get to make the choice of if you don't like me, don't watch me. You don't get to make that choice. If you want to be a famous YouTuber, right? And you want to call this a job and you want to have a big channel and depend on it, you don't get to choose what happens when people watch your videos. You don't get to choose whether people respond to them or do commentary on them. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you want to be this public figure and be a big YouTuber, then this comes along with it. You don't get to tell people, well, if you don't like me, don't watch me. That's not how it works, dude. That's not how social media works.
This is getting clips and pieces.
Especially because she does it all the time. She watches people and comments on people that she doesn't like all the fucking time. Like, I remember back when I was friends with her, she was telling all these people, like, that was her big thing. You know, she had just discovered this, if you don't like me, don't watch me thing. So she kept saying it constantly. If you don't like me, don't watch me. If you don't like me, don't watch me. But then she started watching that girl. I forget her name, but it was a girl that was helping Chris Watts with the 401c or whatever the fuck that thing was. Not 401c, isn't that a fucking nonprofit? Whatever. She was helping Chris Watts with his whatever the fuck it was, appeal thing, right? And she just kept watching her. And like, clearly she didn't like the girl, you know? And I'm like, why are you watching this girl? Like, why do you, I don't understand. Why do you keep watching her? Just like, why you sought this girl out and now you're watching every fucking video that she makes and you're going live about her every day. But then at the same time, you're telling people, oh, if you don't like me, don't watch me. It makes no sense. So only you're allowed to watch people you don't like and do commentary?
All day long about what this one's saying about you, what that one said about you.
No, it wasn't Lana. It was Kim.
You know, and then they'll turn around and bash me. Why? And then they'll cry victim. Okay, someone I haven't spoken to in like a...
Wait. Go back there a second.
He says all day long about what this one's saying about you, what that one said about you. Why has anybody been saying anything when I said it? What I said?
Why is anybody sending it to you, Laura? If you don't really care, why don't you turn around and tell your people, hey, Capone, because we know he's one of probably the one who's sending her the most shit, right? Turn around and say to him, hey, Capone, you know what? I don't fucking care what these people have to say about me. So could you please stop screenshotting it and sending it to me? Because I just don't fucking care. I've had to tell people before I don't care in the past because they kept sending me shit. And I just had to finally say to them, listen, I don't fucking care what this person has to say about me. Stop sending it to me. You know? Like, so if you really didn't care, you would tell him to stop sending it.
You know, and then they'll turn around and bash me. Why? And then they'll cry victim. Okay, someone I haven't spoken to in like a year is crying victim.
Who is she talking about? I don't even know what she's talking about here. Oh,
really?
Lord.
Really? I just can't with it. I can't. And then my name will be blasted 25 times over when I haven't said one word. That's funny. When I haven't said one word. But it's, oh, cry victim. Hang on one second.
Dude, that hat needs to find its way to a fucking dumpster. Laura, you don't. Oh my god, girl, you don't play golf. Why are you wearing a fucking golf hat? I just like I don't get that. Kim Kaufman, that was it. Yes, that was it. Probably is him because he messaged me on his 2 Discord account and unfriended me without telling him my reasons. He has zero empathy. Yeah, he don't want to hear it, Huck, because I I didn't have any way of getting in contact with him at the time, but like I tried to explain myself, as best I can. Like I have like it's my personal reasons, and he just could not accept it. I don't know. It was fucking weird. Fucking weird. Yale or Harvard calling.
Yo, I don't know. I didn't get it yet. All right. As soon as they buy a new one. I'm live though. Can I talk to you later? Love you. Bye. All right. Thank you, Brittany. And I just don't understand. I really don't understand it. I'm not gonna lie. I don't.
Laura, how many times is it gonna take people leaving you until you fucking get it, dude? Like how many fucking times? Like this is the same thing that's happened. Like I can't even count how many fucking times. And she's still sitting there like, I just don't get it. I don't get it. I don't fucking get it.
You would think that I was some big shot. Like, don't cry victim just because you chose to leave. That's your choice. Nobody forced you to leave. That was on you. So why can't you just go on your merry way and say nothing? You don't.
Why, Laura? Why do they have to be quiet about it, though? Why is it that they're a victim just when they're simply stating what happened? They became a victim because they're just simply stating that Laura was fucking rude to me and embarrassed me. I don't even know if that's what they stated, but let's just say that's what happened, because that's usually how it goes down. Laura was rude, or she publicly embarrassed somebody, right? And yelled at them in front of like a chat of 500 people and made them look like an asshole. And she's like sitting there like, I don't get it. I don't fucking get it. But here's how you get it, Laura. Stop treating people like shit, dude. It's pretty simple. If you have an issue with somebody who's a friend who supported you for years, you don't need to do that publicly. Talk to them after the live. Why do you always have to publicly humiliate people like that? And talk to them like they're fucking trash.
You don't see me talking about it. You don't see me saying anything. Why? You chose to leave. Okay, but goodbye. Don't let the door hit you in the ass on the way out. Plain and simple. But God forbid I say anything and 15 lives will pop up. But to run to somebody that you hated for 3 years, all of a sudden they're your bestie and you're telling them what went on?
Bestie. Everybody's besties. She's got like no concept of friendships and how they work. Listen, if they wanted to do it, honestly, going in a chat where they know that they're going to be seen, because everybody knows once you leave Laura's group, right? You're going to be watched like a hawk by Capone and whoever else is, sitting in there screenshotting things for her. So like they know that, they know that they're going to be screenshot.
Yeah, okay. That's real mature. I'm glad you're gone. I really am. After seeing what I saw, bye-bye. And for anyone else that left that is running their mouth, which most aren't, but okay, have a good day. I wish you all well. And who cares? I don't get in other people's business. I've moved on. Literally, I've moved on. So you move on.
She always has to do that too. She moved on. She's over it. She moved on. She's better off. She's always got to fucking do that. Always.
I'm actually doing way better with you guys, with some of you guys gone than when you were here.
She says it all the time. Really, Laura? It's been like 3 days, dude. Really? You're doing that much better in fucking like 3 days? So stupid. I'm doing way better. Okay.
Says a lot. So there's that.
She's not, what's so sad about this, and we all know this, it's not even like she's not even upset about the loss of the friendships. She's upset about the loss of the money. That's what she's upset about.
But that's all I want to say to that. I just had to get that off my chest because it was bugging the shit out of me all day. Okay.
Really, Laura? I thought you didn't care. She's like, I don't care. I don't fucking care. I don't even talk about these people. I don't even think about them. But it was bugging me all day. All day. She had to get it off her chest. Because it was bugging her all day. All day it was bugging her. She does not handle rejection well at all. At all.
Now let's move all of these idiots and the ones that just keep talking about me. I have not acknowledged. I have not said anything. Now some of the ex-mods are speaking of people that they hated. And even when these other people left Patreon, they still hated them. They made fun of them. And now they're besties with them, telling them personal business of me, stuff that went on. And I will not. This is the most acknowledgement.
personal business of stuff that went on. Really, Laura? Is that really what's happening?
They're going to get, because obviously they're crying out for attention.
In a public chat. So now if anybody criticizes her, they're looking for attention. Like, dude, that's so narcissistic to think that, Laura.
But yeah, when I heard that, I was like, it just made me want to say something tonight, and I just had to. So,
oh my God. Take a shot every time Laura says besties. Everybody's besties. New buddy. Your new buddy. Your new bestie. Everybody's a new buddy or a new bestie. Her new bestie, Ryan Upchurch, could pay her rent now. Dude, I don't know why I do know why she's going so hard for him, but that guy's a fucking clown. Clearly, okay, I'm not gonna accuse the guy, but there's something going on there, dude. You know, either he's doing something that's altering his mind, okay, or he's fucking trolling, or he's having some type of mental breakdown. But there's clearly something going on with the guy, okay? And some of the shit he's been saying is just so fucking off the wall. Now, if you guys remember back, okay, Laura was one of the biggest defenders of Shanann Watts, supposedly, right? Because it was a more profitable thing to do. So Laura was like, you don't bash victims. You don't bash victims. And she got in this huge fight with Kay over, you know, Kay's opinions on Shanann Watts, which, you know, some of Kay's opinions were a little over the top. I agree. You know, they were. But she got in this huge fucking battle with her on my channel and all this shit, right? You have this man who has over 1 million subscribers going on his channel, and these people that like fucking worship him almost to the point where it's like cult-like, you know, and he could do no wrong. And he's saying that this fucking girl is fake. So like, do you understand the depth of that? If you're saying that this girl never existed and this whole thing is fake, then look at how large that is. And you're saying everybody else involved is fake, right? The cops are lying to us. Adventures with Purpose are lying. Everybody's lying about this whole situation, right? This girl never existed. And you have these grieving parents that are begging social media to stop with the fucking speculation and shit. So in a sense, he's victim bashing, right? Just the same way that Kay was fucking victim bashing Shanann. But so Laura, are you against victim bashing or not? Because this guy is saying that it's fake, that this girl never even fucking existed. And you're okay with that? That's what I'm saying, dude. No integrity. Zero. Fucking disgusting, dude. This guy's a total fucking tool bag clown. But all Laura sees is that he has 1 million subscribers. That's all she sees. And she's like, I'm going to fucking, you know, defend him. But she does it in a way where it's like, you notice how in that live the other day, she has to keep saying that, oh, I called him out too. I called him out too. But she didn't. She really didn't. She hasn't called him out at all. But she has to kind of convince everybody that she called him out because she knows she has to walk that fine line, right? She doesn't want to totally go over to his side and piss off all the people that are mad at him, you know, but she also doesn't want to go against him 100% and call his ass out. So she'll be like, well, I called him out on some things. And she just made herself look stupid. I don't know much about the guy, and I don't need to know much about him to know that he's a fucking idiot, right? But like, she's like, well, what's his mom gonna do? Well, you know, come to find out his mom is his manager. So don't you think she should be advising him to stop the bullshit? He's gonna get sued. He's gonna fucking get sued. Exactly. She won't go against him because she wants the views and the subs that he could bring. That's the same reason, like, you hear her saying it all the time. She's like, oh, I want you're welcome to come over here. You're welcome to come on my panel. And then she sits there crying that, oh, none of these people ever come on my panel. I say things that this one says and that one says, and they never come on my panel. She hates, you know what's so funny, Soldier? When Rev used to come into her chat, and now mind you, Rev is a pain in the ass. We all know that, right? But she used to be like, oh my God, he's so young. He's a kid. He's a child. I don't care what he has to say. Well, Ryan Upchurch isn't much older than him, dude. He's only like a year or two older than Rev. Why isn't he a child? Why does his opinion matter? She hates country and rap. She will use him for subs and donuts. What are we saying? What we are saying? Clock it, motherfuckers. Yep, we see what's happening. She tried to insinuate I kept her from gaining 20K subs by actively talking shit on him in her chats. What? Wow, dude. See, that's the thing. You cannot have a fucking difference of opinion in her chat, dude. Like you just it's impossible. She does not fucking allow a difference of opinions in her chats. Ever. Ever. Oh my god. Yeah, she just needs to fucking stop. He's an idiot. I don't fucking care how many subscribers he has. He's a fucking idiot. And I would never stand up for that asshole. And I really hope to God. I heard yesterday that he was making a intro song for Ventures with Purpose. And then that just that just broke my heart, dude. I hope to God that's not true. Upchurch isn't a kid because Upchurch threw $500 at her. Yeah. And Rev, well, yeah, exactly. She can't gain anything from Rev. That's why. What creator wants 100 echo chamber in chat? It is boring, Badger. It honestly is. That's why I allow trolls in here, dude. I always have. And I tell my mods not to block them because, most of the time they come in here saying stupid shit. But I welcome the conversation, because sometimes something stupid that a troll says can lead to a more interesting conversation. I like to hear a difference of opinion. Plus, it keeps my mind fucking, you know what I'm saying, working. Like, you don't want every single person in your chat. These people that just block people for asking questions, like, that was like her and Molly Golightly does it. You come in and you fucking ask a question, and it's like, boom, you're blocked within seconds. Within seconds. And Tiffany was also up on a panel kissing his ass one day, too. I seen that. It was like a week or so ago. She was up on the panel kissing his ass, too. Another person who's a fake fucking advocate for people. He is one of several in the running to make when they will decide in the coming months. I really hope that they find somebody who has more integrity. I'm actually shocked she didn't boot me back when I defended Negs. Yeah, that shit was fucked up, Badger. Just another time. And she doesn't get it why people are like, she doesn't get that people remember, especially on here, dude. I mean, there's been times I've said things and like it's been brought up a fucking year later in an argument with somebody, right? And I'm like, holy shit. People hang on to your words on here. They do, unfortunately, because sometimes, you change your mind on certain things. You might feel a different way about something or circumstances might change. And people really fucking hold on to your words here. She doesn't realize that. So, when you say things like that are that extreme to people are not forgetting that shit. She needs to fucking realize that. I hope AWP doesn't use this song. I hope so too, Nana, because I'd be very, very disappointed in them. I don't know if it's like ignorance on their part or, well, I don't know if ignorance is the right word. Maybe just being, naive on some part that they maybe don't pay attention to all the drama and shit. But that's just not a good look for them at all. She said she took your wrench because you hadn't been around, but that is a BS excuse. It was because she saw you in haters' chats and not hers. Yeah, dude, she's very, very she's watching what everybody's doing. And again, it just blows my mind because it's like, Laura, you're like, these people are fucking paying you and you're fucking trying to control them. Like, make it make sense. Make it make sense, girl. You're trying to control people that are fucking paying you. Like those bullshit mod meetings. Does she still do those? I used to fucking die when she was like, mandatory mod meeting. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me, dude? Like, what happens if you don't go? Do you get like in trouble? Mandatory mod meeting. Get the fuck out of here, dude. She takes this shit way too seriously. Just way too seriously. It's like, Laura, it's not that fucking serious, dude. It's YouTube. You need to chill the fuck out. For real. Like, for real. I never subbed her to her. Just listened lately. I can never listen for long because she makes no sense when she talks. She goes in circles and she uses the wrong words. What did she say the other day? I was listening to the beginning part of her live and she totally used the completely fucking wrong word. And it was like, oh my God, dude, she's so fucking dumb. Like, it's just so bad. She tries to sound so intelligent and it's just like, girl, it ain't working for you. It ain't working. You sound like a fucking idiot. I forget what the word was, but it was like so not even close to the fucking right word. It might have started with the same letter, but it was pretty fucking off. So you guys want to see? Hold on. I'm trying to make these vines look a little more realistic. So I'm just taking black paint and I'm just lightly brushing the paint on. And that'll give them just a little more depth so that they don't look just like a flat brown color. So I'm just wiping my brush off so there's like almost no paint on it, right? And then I'm just kind of getting it in some of the more recessed areas. And it's like that simple to just make something look a little more realistic. I might even take a paper towel, a wet paper towel, and just kind of wipe it down. And then after I do this, I'll take white paint or a lighter brown and I'll go super, super, super lightly on it just to give it a little more depth. So it looks, I'm like blending the shit out of it too. But it just gives it a more realistic look. So it doesn't look, I don't know if you guys can really tell, but it's like just those small, here's the one I did and here's the other one. Probably can't tell because, you know, shitty laptop computer screen camera, whatever. But it's just that little extra touch that makes things look a little bit more realistic. I know, dude, people comment on the very thing they very respected. Look at this bitch. Always, oh my God, Angel, I look like fucking horrible right now, girl. But thanks. I really do. I need to take a fucking shower. I got paint all over my pants. I like went out this morning like this. I don't give a fuck anymore, honestly. I mean, I do, but I don't. I actually got dressed up the other day for the first time in like fucking, oh my God, I don't even know how long. My husband's like, are those new clothes? I'm like, no, these are clothes I've had that I just fucking, I don't go anywhere. You know, I had to go to my son's, you know, school because they had back to school night. So I was like, yeah, I probably shouldn't show up in like a fucking Wu-Tang shirt and sweatpants. So let me fucking get dressed. I mean, I clean up all right, you know? But I was just like, I'm like, I said to him, like, where am I going that I need to wear nice clothes? Like, you know, I don't dress up very often. It looks spooky already. I can't wait till I'm done to show you guys the whole thing. Oh, so Angel, so these are little vines that I'm going to put on. If you go back to the beginning of this live, I showed this, I made like a grave for, you know, for Halloween for my front yard because I have like a huge cemetery set up for Halloween. And so these are little vines that I'm going to put on the grave to cover up. I don't know. I don't like one of the parts of the thing. So, oops, stuck to the paper. So I made little vines to kind of cover up the little part that I don't love because, you know, I'm lazy and all that. So this is just going to be a little extra touch that I added. I'm going to go over this and then I'm going to put some moss on it. I'm going to glue moss to it. And then, so it looks like vines. Right now it just looks like poop. Because I cut the grave out. It looks like there's like a cross at the top, but I don't like the way it came out. And I really don't feel like adding, like it needs more detail. And I'm just lazy. So instead of doing more detail, I'm doing this. it'll kind of cover it up and distract away from the lack of detail that I have on it. So now I need some white paint because, you know, but this is pretty cool. Like it'll be the only, nobody's going to have this exact grave. You know what I'm saying? In my neighborhood. I'm the only person with this one, with this exact grave, which is pretty cool. I want to make my graveyard just a little bit more unique looking because it's a big attraction in the neighborhood. People come here, like really, they do. They come here to take pictures and shit. So I may or may not stay in my PJs tomorrow. Girl, I stay in my PJs a lot. Dude, but I just like see with Molly Go lately, the way she just fucking goes on camera looking like a fucking total mess. I can never do that, dude. I mean, I look like a mess now, but like she just stays looking like that constantly, dude. I just don't get it. I'm like, how do you walk around like that? How do you go on camera and just sit there? Like her hair isn't even like remotely brushed or like, I don't know, put it up or something. Like when my hair is a mess or gets kind of greasy looking, I throw it up in like a bun or something. She just like gives no fucks. She's like, yeah, I'm just gonna fucking, I don't give a fuck. I'm just gonna fucking chill out looking like a fucking hot ass mess. See, now I'm going over it with a little white just to give it a little extra highlights there. Some of it's a little too thick, but just to kind of bring out the texture, I guess, a little bit. Kind of looks like a vine, right? Whatever. Where's the white paint? I'm barely putting any paint on my brush. Like, probably, oh, that's nothing. I got nothing on it that time. But she just stays looking like a fucking hot mess, dude. All the time. I'm like, ugh. I don't think she leaves her house all that much. I think that might be part. I need some water. I think that might be part of the problem. I don't think she like goes out all that much and leaves her house all that much. Yeah, definitely put a little too much white right there, but that's, I think that part goes behind it, so won't matter all that much. I just like, I never realized how many fucking things you could do with spray foam, dude. Can make vines. This dude that I watch, he makes like fucking hands. He makes all sorts of crazy shit with the spray foam. He makes skeletons. I'm like, what? Yo, stop chewing on the hockey glove, dude. Come on. Why you gotta chew everything? Huh? Yeah, that's pretty much gonna be it for this one. I just want to get this done so I can fucking do my nails. There you go. It's all painted. And now it's time to, oh shit, I forgot the other one. This one really looks like poop. And now it's time to get out my hot glue gun and heat that motherfucker up. I don't even know where it is. I lose that shit all the time. Hey, what are you doing? Like from far away, it looks cool. You know what I'm saying? Close up, not so much. Kind of looks like poop. This fucking white has like a gray cast to it. Looks good, right? Looks good enough. That's what I say. I'm going to be gluing stuff over it, so I'm not that concerned about it looking, you know, that realistic. I need to get my glue gun. Let's do that. All right. I don't know where the fuck my glue gun is. This thing gets lost like all the time. Oh, babe. Come here. But yeah. Hey, Mom Jeans. Where the fuck is my glue gun? I always like, I need to find like a spot for it that it goes back to because I always put it somewhere different and then I can't find it when I need it. Is the hot glue gonna melt the foam though? That's the only thing I'm kind of worried about. Well, I guess we'll find out. We shall find out. I might actually make more of these vines for some of my other graves. I don't know. We'll have to find out. Shows how talented you are. I thought those were actual branches. No, it's actually spray foam that I kind of squished and squeezed into a vine shape and then just painted it. And now I can't find my glue gun. Story of my life. I lose this thing like all the time, dude. I don't know why. Maybe I could just use this. What's this? Gorilla glue. Wood glue? That might work. Does wood glue expand? Oh my god, dude. The last time I had my glue gun, I couldn't find the glue sticks. And now this time I know where the glue sticks are, but I can't find the glue gun. Oh my god. Where the fuck did I put this thing? Well, part of the problem is too is that my son steals it sometimes too. So it literally could be anywhere. And my husband, he'll steal it too sometimes. I gotta put a second coat on this grave too. On the back. It's dry now. I'll show you. Should I show you guys for the people that weren't in here? Hold on a second. I actually have to flip this thing. I think it's dry enough now that I could actually flip it over. No, wood glue doesn't expand. Maybe I should use that then. So yeah, made the whole grave, right? And then let me move back. You can see the top. See, it's got the cross there. So these little things will I kind of bent them so that they go over and cover it like that. I'll have to glue them on. Like this one goes down over the skull. So it kind of looks like it wrapped around. And then that's the grave. It's got a cool sandy texture now from the paint that I use. This dry lock paint, which is for cement. But the other good thing is that it'll also not heat proof it, weatherproof. Hey, give me those. You little sneak. You sneaky bird. So yeah. So the front is good to go. Ready for paint. And then the back, I gotta paint the back. So some people might not like even paint the back, but I'm gonna paint it. I don't feel right not painting it. So the next thing is gonna be a gray coat of paint, and then kind of age it with some other colors, darker colors. You know, you kind of water down the paint and age it up a little bit. This is pretty cool. I bought. Oh, let me show you guys this thing. Hold on. I bought this thing from Harbor Freight. This thing's fucking awesome. If you ever have to cut foam, it's a hot knife. And this part comes off. I just don't know how to get it off. But the knife heats up and it goes through like foam, like butter. It's fucking crazy. Like a hot knife through butter. So you just heat it up. It takes like 2 seconds to heat up. You hold the little trigger and it cuts through. And it's pretty cool because if you're cutting straight down like this, it has like a little guide on it to keep it straight. So pretty cool. I didn't do the best job cutting this piece out because it was like my first time using it. But now that I understand how it works, I'll probably do a little better with that. So the first thing I actually cut really well. By the way, if you have a Cricut, do not buy the fucking vinyl from Dollar Tree. It's fucking horrible. Like that's the other half of a skull that I put on here. I used that knife and I cut it in half. So that's the back of the cranium right there. So pretty cool. Pretty cool. So now I just got to paint the back. And then while I do that, I'm also going to glue some of the fucking moss to this and hopefully make it look a little bit more like a vine. I was thinking of putting leaves in it. But then I was like, if it's a vine and it's like dead, it's not really supposed to have like leaves on it. So I figured moss would be better. So we're going to do that. We're going to do that. All right. I just got to find my glue gun, which is always a challenge. I really don't know where this fucking thing went. Chalk paint would give it more. Yeah, Michelle, that's actually what I have. I don't know if it's necessarily chalk paint. I think it might be chalk paint. Let me go look. Let me see what it is. I don't know where my fucking glue gun is, dude. This is not good. I lose everything, dude. My life story. I literally lose my fucking head. Wu-Tang for life. That's right. I love this shirt. I wish I didn't wear it while I was painting, but let me see what kind of paint this is. I'm not using my good chalk paint. So this is the one that they sell at Michael's. It's Deco Art, American Decor, satin enamels. I'm gonna try this one. I mean, you could use any paint. You could use acrylic paint. You could use any paint you want, really. House paint. You could use latex paint if you want. I just happen to have this whole tub of this like gray color, so I'm gonna use that. I don't know what the fuck I bought that for, but I have it. Dead dried leaves and moss. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna put on there. $5 Family Dollar. I don't have a Family Dollar close by. The only one that we had, I drove by it the other day and it fucking went out of business. I was like, what the fuck? How does Family Dollar go out of business? But Dollar Tree, I don't know about your guys' Dollar Tree. $1.25 tree, they should name it now. I don't know about yours, but mine's a fucking disaster. Every time I go in there, it looks like, I'm like, what happens in this place? It's either they don't keep up with it or people just turn into fucking animals when they go in there. Like, I mean, I've never seen anything like it. It's such, oh, there's my movement. It's such a fucking mess in that place. I just cannot believe how messy it is. Like, it is fucking toe up in there. Yes, just stipple it and it'll look perfect. Yes. I'm going to do like one coat of gray. And then after I do the gray coat, I'm going to, like kind of stipple on black and variations of different colors. Yes. See, now on the back, I could go a little bit thicker with my first coat. On the front, I had to be careful because I didn't want the paint to fill the letters in. So I did like a very thin coat. But this will be a little easier. I need an extension cord for this. Actually, sorry, putting you guys down. My husband called me yesterday at lunch, like he usually does. He's like, what are you doing? I'm like, oh, just making a grave. I'm like, I could be cleaning or something, but here I am fucking making Halloween decorations in September. Because, like, we need this. We need this fucking grave thing made. What the fuck is this? Is this thing even on? What's going on here? Yeah, everything's $1.25 at Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree. Bullshit in there is $1.25. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Oh my god, I never demolded this. You guys want to see the new molds that I got? Hold on. I thought these were so cute. Other people might disagree, but that's fine. That's fine. So we got the little angel right there. Cupid angel. Pretty cute. And then could switch that out. And we got Davide. That's David. I don't know. I used to be very into like Roman art when I was younger. So we got David. And then, hold on. We got Venus de Milo. Oop. Boobies. We got some boobies. I'm going to get demonetized here. But aren't these cute? Like little jars? I don't know, for candles. And then there's one more Apollo, which I didn't make Apollo yet because I just got these literally the other day. There's another Venus. I tried marbling it, but it kind of looks weird. I'm not crazy about the marbling effect. And then I really like these. We got some, these are kind of like little trays, little soap dishes that I made. So this is like a ginkgo leaf. I think that's what you call it. So you could put, soap or jewelry or something on there. And then you got these little leaf, again, just kind of like a bowl tray thing. It's just a regular shaped leaf. I don't know what kind of leaf that is. And I have another one or two different ones, but I'll have them in here right now, currently. And then, yeah, I got some new things. So I want to start putting together a website or something, a store. And I think I showed you guys this one, the feather tray. I really like this one too. Pretty cool. It's like a tray. So I got to start putting all my shit together, organizing, which is not my fucking forte. And then hold on. The ginkgo leaf, isn't that cute? Oh, hold on. These things are really hard to demold, so give me a second here. This is a little birdie, so cute. And it glues on top of a little jar like this. So you got the jar like this, and then the little birdie goes on top. You don't have to have it on there, but hold on a second. Yeah, like a jewelry tray, whatever. You could use it for whatever. I really would like to do like a craft show or something, but I'm just so nervous about the candles. Like I did a candle in here. I tried this out. Didn't do the best job, but you know, I can't get it to smell that strong. Like if I'm going to sell candles, they have to smell good. You know what I'm saying? You really have an artistic mind. Thank you, CK. I try. Hey man, that's what I went to school for, bro. Hold on. Trying to get this little bird out of here, but it's like extremely hard. Come on, little birdie. It is really hard to get the fucking thing. This is one of my favorites. Hold on, I'll show you in a second. Oh, there he is. Oh, he's so cute. I love the little bird. I love him. He's so cute. Anytime I have extra cement, I make this little bird. Oh no, he's got a hole in his butt. That happens sometimes. You get air bubbles trapped. Also have a little deer topper. This guy could go on top of something. Little deer. Save him for Christmas. And look at the little bird. He's so cute. Oh, hold on. How am I going to show you guys this? My nails are so fucking big. Look at him. Tweet, tweet. He's so cute. So he goes on top of here. This little jar. Like that. Kind of hard to see, but I'll hold him like that. So he goes on top of the jar. I want to get some colored cement, you know, like some red. So I got to work on getting that. Kind troll. Yes, you're welcome. There's a troll who's kind. You could come in here. Even if you're not kind, you're more than welcome to come in here. As long as you're not doxing or being racist, you're more than welcome in here. Or hateful. So, Angel, everything is molds. If you go back, you'll see the background over here. There's molds everywhere. I have tons of molds. So, you know, you mix the cement and they go in the mold. Like this is like one of the molds for the angels, right? For the little angel thing. And then, you know, you just let it dry. I did buy a coffin mold, but I'm not crazy about the way it came out for Halloween. So, yeah. So you just, you know, let it dry in the mold and then you have to take it out of the mold. And then you got your little toppers and all sorts of shit. Jars. I'm waiting, actually. I have a couple more molds that are coming. And then I really do want to like either do a craft show this Christmas or something, you know. Could you spray paint metallic and then a gloss over? What do you mean, on the jars and stuff? Yeah, sure. I'm actually going to try gold leafing on some of them, but all right, let's try. This stuff's so messy. I probably shouldn't do this right here, but whatever. This moss gets everywhere. Oh, why do I have so much of this? I don't even know why I have so much. So see, I'm just taking little pieces of this moss like this, and I'm going to just kind of glue some of it down on there. That's a little too much, but we'll break it apart to make it look a little bit more realistic. Hopefully my glue gun doesn't melt this, but we're going to find out right now. See? Simple. A little moss, and now it looks more branch-like because it has actual moss on it. This shit gets everywhere. So messy. Oh, I know why I bought this one. Jesse had a project in school last year, and I had to make a mosquito. I love when the teachers give like projects when they're like so young. It's like, thanks. I guess I'll be making a mosquito because like, how is a 9-year-old gonna realistically make a mosquito? So that's it. Now it looks more like a branch, right? See, it's like the little stupid touches that you put on things that just bump it up a level and make it actually look like something. Go from nothing to looking like, okay, now it looks like a fucking branch because it actually has some greenery on it. And that's it. And I actually used to glue this stuff onto my what do you call it? Some of my graves too, to make it look like it has moss. They sell all different types of moss at Michael's, you know. So this one to me looks the most realistic, but now it actually looks like a branch of some sort, you know. So that was the plan, right? That was the plan. Okay, out. Just a little bit of glue and a little bit of moss, and now it actually looks like a fucking branch. A real branch. Kind troll, you're welcome. We love makeup mobster and enjoy her talents. Listen, dude, anybody could do this shit, you know? It's just, I'm not doing anything special that, you know, other people can't do. You just need to have patience. That's all. Some shit takes time and patience. But, excuse me. No. Oop. Dude, that fucking thing. I hate this fucking thing with a passion. Hold on a second. I can't tell you how many times I fucking tripped on this thing in my life. And it's like always in my way. It's like my husband used to race dirt bikes. So this is like I don't even know what the fuck this thing is, dude. It's like a practice brake thing. I don't know. I guess it builds muscle. And I can't tell you how many fucking times I've tripped over this fucking thing. I hate it. It's like always in my path. Now watch. I put it back there, but I guarantee you at some point it'll be moved and I'll trip over it again. I guarantee it. Shit. I fucking should have got the fucking stuff prepared beforehand. But yeah, like, dude, it's like I must have tripped over that thing a million times in the last like fucking 10 years of my life. I don't even know why he still has that thing. See, like for that, that's it. I'm just gonna, you know, that thing that Laura doesn't understand, less is more. Yeah, we're gonna take that route. See, now this one, I'm not sure which one's the front. So we'll get a little more jazzy with this one. Less is more. Dude, she just like really needs to understand that concept, dude. Less is more, Laura. Less is more. Sometimes. Most of the time. She, like, I mean, from her makeup to her candles. She just needs to fucking get it. That sometimes, dude, you don't need to, like, overdo it. Actually, you know, I like the way it looks better when it's kind of wrapped around. Like that. Like, it looks more realistic. Instead of just laying flat on there. Let me fix this. You know what I'm saying? Thinking of you and praying for you. Did you say Botox helped your shoulder? Really? Really? Actually, let me do that on this one. I'm just going to glue a little, put a little more glue on this and kind of wrap it around. It'll probably help it stay on better too. Yeah, that looks better. Okay, that's the plan, man. I'm going to wrap it all the way around. Dude, how many times I've glued fucking burnt myself with a hot glue gun? I probably can't even keep count anymore. That is terrible. They did not work for you. Laura's going to have the green stuff in her candles next week. Dude, I wouldn't fucking doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it. She probably would. Yeah, like this definitely doesn't belong in a fucking candle, that's for sure. Dude, I don't get it. She has rocks in there. First, it was like fish pebbles, which I was just so confused. When she sent me her first candle, and I actually think I still have it. I just saw it the other day. Oh, here it is. Ask me why I'm holding on to this shit. Now, this one I actually fucking paid for. I actually paid for this thing, and I'm pissed. This was the first one that she sent me. First of all, she asked me specifically, what scent do you like? And I'm like, dude, anything but babies. Like, I don't like blueberries and I don't like fucking baby powder scent. Guess what this smells like? A fucking baby powder blueberry. Ugh. It's fucking gross, dude. Gross. But if you look in there, could you guys see it? There's like this fucking, I don't know if you guys can really see it. Hold on. I get that in the light a little bit. There's like a fucking giant flower petal, dude. Right there. And right there. Oh my God, the smell is giving me a headache already. And then there's fucking, look at that shit hanging from my nails. And then there's fish pebbles, bro. Like there's literally fucking fish pebbles. It's so bad. And you want to know something? I'm going to tell you guys a little secret because she's been selling crystals. If they melt, they're fake. Okay? So we're going to give this the test. If they melt with fire, they're fake. This one's not melting so far. Yeah, it's a little melty. Yeah, this is definitely melting. You can see the curve. So if they burn and they melt, they're fake. But anyway, so yeah, this was the first candle. And like, look, this isn't ideal. You see all that frosting on the glass where it's like kind of not adhering to the glass? Like, and she leaves a price tag on, dude. But I lit it for literally 2 seconds. I was scared to light it because that fucking thing, bro, that flower thing is gonna catch it on fire and fucking kill somebody. Don't ask me why I haven't thrown this thing out yet. But you notice it's in my garage and not in my actual house because I just don't want it in my house, bro. I just don't want it in my fucking house. Yeah, that's what she sent me. I paid money for that. And it looks like caca. It looks like dog doo-doo. Like the top was all like, the wax was all like pitted, like not smooth. Like for instance, so I tried doing a candle, right? And I would never fucking sell this because it didn't come out perfectly smooth on the top. You see over there, up here? That would never fucking make it to like sell from me because it's not perfect. Smells all right though. And I don't know what happened to the color. It's supposed to be like a bluish green. I only did it because I was trying something out, experimenting. And this is one of my favorite ones that I've made. The lotus flower. I don't know about you guys, but I got like an obsession with like anything Asian. I love that look. That look. So, but yeah, I mean, I was just like, dude, like, I can't believe you're sending this to people. I would never send something out like that. But she don't give no fucks, bro. She don't give no fucks. Yeah, that definitely looks better when you kind of wrap it around. It looks a little more realistic looking. All right, so these are done. Oh, I made a snake too, but I kind of made him by accident, but I didn't paint them. I don't think I'm gonna paint them. But look, I accidentally made a snake. He even had a tongue. I don't know how I did this, but I literally accidentally made him. I didn't even like purposely make a tongue or anything. It just came out like that. And I was like, oh, he kind of looks like a snake. I was going to put a snake on, but then see, like, that's what I'm saying. Laura, you got to like, he was part of my plan, right? But then I was like, that's too much. You know what I'm saying? So I ditched it. It's no longer part of my plan. But she doesn't like grasp that concept. She doesn't get it, dude. Oh, another thing I'm doing this year. See that big pumpkin up there? Can you guys see it? Right there behind me? He's getting a makeover. That's my mom's pumpkin, and he's destroyed because he's like 20 years old almost. And as you can see, the paint has gone. So he's gonna get a makeover this year. I'm gonna repaint him, give him a new paint job, and liven him up a little bit. Because the paint just over time just kind of wore down and got messed up. So we're gonna repaint that. That's right there is like that's all Halloween right there. But then there's like more upstairs, and then I have a lot of Halloween stuff. Halloween is definitely the biggest for me. I just feel like you could get a lot more creative with it than Christmas. Christmas you could get creative with, don't get me wrong, but like I can't really make shit like this for Christmas, for like outdoors. You know what I'm saying? I can, but this to me is just, I don't know, it's just so much more exciting. Like you could just do so much more, I feel like, for Halloween. I love making shit, dude. If I could do this for a living, I would. My son, I even got my son, look, he made his own, he took a Jason mask. I cut it for him. He wanted me to cut it. He was very specific about where he wanted the cuts. So he fucking drew them out, the cracks and stuff. He wanted, like, he was so specific. He wanted me to paint cracks. He did the paint job. And he's like, it's not that good. But I'm like, buddy, you're learning still. But I like that he likes to make shit like this. Like, he's crafty, my son. And I like that. Definitely, every time I do something, he's like, I want to make one. Like the graves. And I'm like, buddy, you can't. Because, like, it requires sharp tools. And I don't think you're ready for that. All right, so let's get another coat of paint on this. See, look. So let me show you guys how this will go. I have a little pin in this one, but like, you see, it'll look like a branch. How cool is that? Going across with the moss on it. And that just gives it a little bit more character. So it looks like a vine kind of wrapping around it. Let me see this one. I forget how this one was supposed to go. I think it was like, shit. I think I have a picture of it somewhere. But you see? It looks like there's a vine wrapping around it. So it kind of covers up my fuck up here. And it also adds more visual interest to this thing. This one's a little bent. Next time I do this, this was just a test. So the next time I try to do this, I'll either double up on the foam. Oh, thank you, Mom Jeans. I'll either double up on the foam. So I would cut this out twice. Or I'll just they sell a thicker piece of this foam, and I'll just cut it out of that. This is a little thin, so I'm a little worried about it wobbling when I put it in the ground, but we'll worry about that. I have a good way of stabilizing. I might do a full setup video this year. I've been wanting to do it for years, and you guys are gonna laugh, but my neighbors were always outside. That that moved, the neighbors that moved. And I always felt weird filming outside, talking to myself. This thing's shot, dude. This thing's garbage. Oops, I missed the garbage. Yes, it says Uncle Ned. It says, what it says, I stole this from somewhere. It says, here lies Uncle Ned. We found his body, but not his head. And then it's got the skull on it. And also, see, I carved this little details, guys. This was like a cheesy, in all reality, this is from Dollar Tree, this foam skull. So it doesn't have the best detail. So I added some, I made like a crack in the head just to give it a little more scariness. But anyway. Oh, so yeah. So every year when I do my Halloween setup, I always want to like film it because I have a lot of good tips for people. Like if you do a graveyard setup and you use those foam, graves from like, wherever, Party City sells them. I like to, there's certain things I do to stabilize them so that they don't blow away. So I'd like to do like a full tutorial, like setup video of me setting up my Halloween stuff, but I never did it because my neighbors were always outside and I always felt so weird doing it out there. So hopefully this year I could do it because I got new neighbors and I don't know. I don't really give a fuck what they think. Not that I care what my other neighbors think. It's just like I would be out there and then they would start talking to me all the time and then I'd get like distracted and I could never actually film it. So tell us about the time. Hold on. Alicia was on a strip pole and allowed her son to be raped. I knew you were a fucking troll, Gris, so you could see your fucking way out of here now. The fuck are you talking about, dude? Like, what? What are you talking about, bro? Could somebody block that asshole? I knew that person was a troll. In fact, if you go rewind and I started talking about the Charlie Manson troll, it was because I saw that person in the chat. And that's the reason that I remembered, because I knew that person was a troll. Gris. That's like, people think I'm stupid. All right, so I'm just putting on a second coat now. I really got to fucking do my nails. Fuck, this isn't covering the way I want it to. I just got to cover these words up, dude, but they're not covering. I don't want to have to do a second coat. I'm putting this on super, super thick because I really don't want to have to do a second coat of this. How did I know that person was a fucking troll? How the fuck did I know? Like, what does that even mean? These people say the dumbest fucking things. Tell us about the time. First of all, I wasn't friends with Alicia when she was a stripper, okay? But second of all, there literally is a person in here who has a troll, okay? And I do think it's the same person that has a fascination, and it's very scary, with kids and sexual things, dude. And it's really fucking concerning. Whoever it is, you need to get your fucking head examined, because there's some trolls that come in here and they're constantly making sick comments like that about children, dude. Children. Okay? You're a little obsessed with kids and the R word. And I don't know, man. That's fucking weird. And I think I know who it is. Because there's only one person. Well, no, I'm sorry. There's only two people. Two. That I think are sick enough to say shit like that. Two people on in this community, right? That I think are sick enough to even fucking think something like that. So think of people in the past who've said it under their regular accounts. Some sick shit, okay? One's a man and one's a woman. If you need a little hint. I'm just kind of doing this to get rid of some of these brush strokes. I noticed on the front, it looks very brush strokey. Like it looks, I don't want it to necessarily look painted. I don't really care so much about the back, but dude, like you're sick, bro. You need some fucking help. Talking about kids like that. What the fuck is wrong with you? Somebody screenshot that too, if you can, please. Fucking weird. Like, what would make you come in here and say that? You see what I'm doing here today? I'm multitasking, right? I'm making fucking branches. I'm fucking painting grays. And I'm fucking live talking to you guys about other shit. Okay? But I'm still being productive while I'm talking to you guys. And the problem here, I think, with a lot of people is that they're not productive. They're not doing it. They're not doing anything productive with their lives. Okay? Like, and they have too much time. If you're thinking of fucking kids being hard, you have too much time on your hand, bro. You really do. Go do something productive. You know? Go make something. I mean, that's just sick. You really need your fucking head examined, dude. You asshole. Come in my chat talking about kids being hard. Like, what's wrong with you, dude? What the fuck is wrong with you? And why? Why? This shit's so weird. It has sand in it. All right. Nice thick coat. on here. Want to make sure the edges aren't dripping. Hey, out of there. And that is good to go. Gotta do one more coat. I can't wait to paint the front. Like, that's gonna be the most exciting part. Dude, I gotta save. You know what I'm gonna do so that this doesn't dry? Here's a little painter's trick for you guys. I don't know if it's gonna necessarily work in this situation, but I do this when I'm painting my house. Like, not my outside of my house, but like painting inside. I will take a plastic bag of some sort and I'll put it over my paintbrush to kind of, the smarter thing to do. I really do need a real plastic bag for this. Probably better. So if you don't want your brush to dry up, what you could do, right, is you take something like this. Just make sure you have some paint on your bristles. Not, give it a nice dip in the paint. And then twist it up in there. And that should keep it moist. I hate that word, but it is what it is, right? I might even put this. Oh, this is going to really bend it. Hold on. I'm just going to fan the bristles out so it doesn't get messed up. But this will keep it wet so that you don't have to use a brush. Now, these brushes are $1 a piece at Lowe's. And just letting you guys know, these are called chip brushes, right? They're very cheap. They sell them anywhere. Home Depot, hobby stores, whatever. Walmart sells them. But just so you know, they're so cheap that most people just throw them away, which I will do. But I found that actually I bought these at Lowe's, and these are actually better than the ones that they sell at Home Depot. Now, I know that sounds crazy because it looks identical. The ones that I find, the ones from Home Depot, I find that they fall apart and the hairs come out a lot while you're painting, which is, who wants that? Then you have to sit there and pick the fucking bristles out of whatever you're painting. Like my front door, if you guys go back and you watch my video, I did a video where I painted my front door with gel stain, and I use these brushes because they're very good for getting like a wood grain texture on whatever you're painting. And they fucking, dude, the hairs were coming out like crazy out of these brushes. Thank you, Social Fade. You too. Have a good weekend. So the Lowe's ones I find lose less hairs. So just keep that in mind. But typically I would just throw that brush out and, grab another one. But I don't think I have any more of the bigger size ones. I have a whole shit ton of them from when I did my door. But I don't know if I have the big size one. So that's why I'm saving that one. Plus, I even save my gloves. Like these, since they're not that dirty, I'll reuse them. Even these, they're not that bad. So these are the, if you have long nails and you need rubber gloves, I highly suggest these. You could get them at Harbor Freight. They're like $12 for the whole box, which is cheap for rubber gloves because we all know since COVID, like rubber gloves fucking got so expensive. A box of these used to be like $5, right? Now it's like $20 if you go to like Home Depot. It's crazy. Or like $10 at the most. Dude, what are you up to, man? Why you always gotta be touching things that don't belong to you? Go get your bone. So anyway, these are the 9 millimeter nitrile. Is that how you say it? You guys know my nails, okay? Normally, well, I do stiletto nails. These are coffin shaped, but more often than not, I have stilettos because I find them easier to function with. And they rip through every rubber glove except these. I've never had these rip on me ever. So if you're looking for quality rubber gloves that don't rip, that's it right there for you. All right, Ovi, could you stop? Come on. Out. Dude, isn't this the cutest thing ever? I had to buy this when I saw it from fucking Target. Like, did I really need this? No. But I just had to buy it because that's what that little fucking $3 section does to me. Why did I need a roller skate? I don't know. That I could put plants in. I don't know. I just did. I just needed it. All right. So, all right. I think we're good. We're going to let that dry. Let's go inside. Tree frog. Apparently, putting the brush in the fridge will stop it from drying out or leave the brush in the water until needed again. Yes, that's also a good idea. Just the thing is with latex paint, I don't know if this paint that I'm using has latex necessarily, but latex will form a skin on it if you leave it exposed. So that's the reason why you would, wet it. If you're using like acrylic paint, you could leave it in water, but that's a trick that I learned from my uncle, who is a professional house painter. Oh shit, dude, my fucking laptop's about to die, like literally on 2%. I gotta go grab my charger. But yeah, it's a good trick. Good trick for keeping your brush just wet. If you're gonna use it like in 10 minutes or something or an hour, you don't want to, you know. Do you still buy mini stuff, MM? Yeah, if I see it. I have a weird fascination with like minis and like things that are large that are supposed to be small. I do. I saw I would buy plain tan bags that you could put iron on. Used to be $4.50 last week. I was there. What? $36? That is insane. Which store was that, girl? Are you sure they weren't of like a super high quality? Different kind of bag? That is fucking crazy. Everything's gone up exponentially. Like, is that the right word? Like, ridiculously. Who's this? This fucking lady. Dude, there's been people nonstop contacting us about selling our fucking house, dude. I'm not selling. Hold on, I'm sorry. I'm trying to plug you guys in here. I have no nails on. It's my second week. I always have nails, but I'm digging this. Just have a little gel polish on. No time right now. I really don't have time right now either, but I have to fill them in at least. At the very least. I should do like an overlay. My natural nails were so long, dude. Under my last set. And I fucking chopped them all off. I was just at a local store. They had a whole bunch of mini stuff, and it made me think I don't know what it is. I have like this weird fascination with that shit. Like, we went to Cracker Barrel the other day, and they had the cutest, like, they give you like little mini bottles of syrup, and I was like, these are so fucking cool. I don't know why. I just like mini stuff. Hold on a second. I just gotta grab something from inside. My house smells so good right now. I put it smells like fall. I just love it. It was so cold out last night. It was like 60 degrees. And this morning too. And I was like, oh, I love this. I fucking love it. I love 60 degrees, dude. That's the best temperature. 60 to like 70-ish. Yeah, the alkaline water is ridiculously expensive. Everything's expensive. And everywhere you go, they're like, you see signs that like, oh, the cost of this has gone up and that. And it's fucking crazy, dude. It really is. Where's my other molds? Man, I've been waiting for these molds for like a week now. So weird. I ordered 2 different things at the same time. And the one I thought was going to get here later, according to the tracking. And that one actually came first. And now the second thing is taking forever to get here. And what's today's date? Because they were supposed to be here by the 17th. And today is what? Today is the 16th, is it? What's today's date? Anybody? I don't know why I can't see it on me. What if I clicked on this thing, it would show me? Huh. It's the 16th. I want a mini fridge. Oh, Hummingbird, I have one. Are you talking about like I have like a mini fridge. My son wanted it. It's so cute. It looks like a old-fashioned fridge. It looks like those makeup fridges that people have. Yeah, it's the 16th. Oh, tomorrow's my Nana's birthday. She would have been, let me think. Trying to think, how old would she be? She was born 1926. Hold on a second. Damn it. Oh, yeah, there's the calendar thing. I knew I had something on here. So she would be 96, I think. Same age as the queen, maybe. 96 or 97. She was almost there, dude. A smeg fridge? What's that? Mexican 4th of July. Oh, get out of here. Yeah, tomorrow would have been her birthday. So sad. And unfortunately, she has the same birthday as Satan. I'm like, how could like two completely different souls be born on the same day? Like, it makes me not believe astrology shit when I see shit like that, because she's such an evil, fucking horrible piece of shit. And then you have my Nana, who's like just a saint. We were talking the other day, my husband and I, because we were coming home from whatchamacallit, Boston, and we were on the ferry, and I was telling my friend, one of the other moms, the whole story about my brother. I don't even know how we got into the conversation, but we started talking about, and like, dude, when I tell people, I can't, obviously couldn't tell her every, part of the story. I was just giving her like the highlights basically of all the shit that happened between me and him with his wife. I forget how we even got into the conversation. Oh, that just scared the shit out of me. Sorry. I just like heard a random vacuum starting. But I don't even know how exactly we got into this conversation, but we got into it nevertheless, and we're talking, and I was just like people just don't believe, like they're like, what? Like, because it sounds so fucking crazy, dude. It really does. And then like when I'm telling it, it sounds even more fucking crazy in my head. My husband's like, you get fucking hyped up when you tell that story. I'm like, yeah, I do. I'm like, because I get fucking no, Satan, Angel, Satan's what I call my brother's wife. She has the same birthday as Renata. But I'm like, it's so insane. It is. It's fucking insane that it almost doesn't sound real. You know? Fucking psycho bitch. But it just makes me wonder how somebody like her could have the same birthday as somebody like my Nana. They're like so opposite. My Nana's such a kind, caring, loving person. And oh my God, that's fucking crazy. Huh. One of the leaves fell off of one of my succulents, and I just noticed it, and it has roots growing out of it, which means I could propagate it. And it totally happened by accident. Anyway. But yeah, it's just a fucking crazy story, dude. I'm like, she probably thinks I'm nuts now, but whatever. Is a fridge a new fetish? What's with the fridges? I don't know, dude. Everybody wants a fridge. I had to Google that fridge. What is it? Hold on, let me see. Dude, you know what pisses me off? I redid my kitchen years ago, 2015. And when I did my kitchen, there really wasn't many options for like appliances and stuff. It was like stainless steel or stainless steel. you know? Now I go into like Lowe's the other day, and they sell these fridges that you could actually like get any color panel you want on it. And then like 2 years after we did my kitchen, they were selling the fridges that had like the more darker gray stainless steel, which I probably would have went for. Just because I don't know, I would have liked the darker look. And I'm like, it's always like after you spend all the money and do all this shit that, they come out with like options, right? That you would have like probably preferred. But yeah, they had this cool fridge that had like these panels that you could swap out at Home Depot. And I'm like, that's fucking awesome, because like styles change so much. Even from 2015 when I did my kitchen, things have changed. I mean, the only reason I probably wouldn't have went with the darker gray is because my sink is stainless steel, which I really didn't want, but I kind of had no choice because I have a farm sink, and that's what I have, Ems. Mine don't get fingerprints. Smeg fridge. Let me look that up. Yeah, mine. That was actually what made me buy my fridge set, the Frigidaire. I wouldn't suggest it, but I bought it because it has Frigidaire has a their appliances have a special coating on them that don't get fingerprints, and that's like really the only thing that fucking sold me on it because I really didn't care too much about the brand. All I knew is that I wasn't buying Maytag. But yeah, it has the coating on it so it doesn't get the fingerprints because like that drives me insane. Fucking insane. But so much has changed just from the short time from when I did my kitchen in 2015. Like it's insane. Like I can't even believe my kitchen's almost 10 years old now. It feels like we just did it. SMEG fridge. Let's see. Schmegma. Reminds me of Schmegma. Oh, those are like the old ones. Yeah, that's cute. I have a black fridge. I hate it. Yeah, I wouldn't go for black. My mom used to have black. But I don't know, the stainless steel, like it does get very dirty looking, even though I have the fingerprint coating on it, thank God. It just I don't know. But it's nice. I would have liked the darker gray one though. I think it would have went better with my kitchen. The other thing is that I went with a classic cut on my cabinets, like the door. I went with the very traditional is what I should say, cabinet door. And now I feel like it was honestly when I was looking, it was between that and like the more modern square. It has like just like a square. That's it on the door. That's kind of like bumped out a little bit. And I like that better. I wish I would have picked that because that's like when I look at kitchens now, it seems like more and more of them are going with that very simple, plain style. But what are you going to do? I went with the traditional, just figuring that, 10 years from now, 20 years from now, they won't go out of style because that square look is going to go out of style. I was very, very, very careful when I planned my kitchen. Not like the floor. I don't know. The floor I'm not crazy about, but I just felt like I was being so careful when I was doing my kitchen. Like even with the backsplash, I still love my backsplash, but I felt like I didn't want to get anything too crazy. I should have probably just went with like a plain white subway tile because I feel like that's a traditional look. I just wanted to keep it very traditional looking because modern for something like a kitchen that costs so much money to do over, I just didn't want to invest all that money into something that was super modern looking that's going to look dated, 20 years from now. Like I feel like if you stay within the traditional look, it should, you know what I'm saying, stay in style for years to come. But because like my mom's kitchen, it looked so dated because she got like these really like ornate looking kind of cabinet doors, and I feel like it just made it look very dated looking. I don't know. That's why I picked white because I figured white really doesn't ever go out of style. Like if you go to wood tones change all the time. Years ago, it was like everybody was into that dark, cherry wood. And now it seems like it's more lighter colored, washed looking woods, And like, so if you walk into a house and the kitchen has that dark cabinets with that like reddish tinge, or even like the dark, like it looks dated now because it's wood. So I was very careful in choosing everything in hopes that it wouldn't look outdated 10 years from now. Like I could change up things like the knobs and the handles and shit to update it. But the basic look, I wanted to keep it very, very traditional looking. At my house, I sold everything was gunmetal gray, and I miss those appliances. Very little fingerprints. Yeah, I like that gunmetal. I like that color. Oh, let me show you guys the fridge. Sorry, I got distracted myself as per usual. That is cute. Excuse me. That's what B-Fergs. That's what my mini fridge looks like, though. It looks exactly like this. It's like the old-fashioned look for fridge. Does your fridge have the blue light lock inside? Ooh. And also now I feel like a lot of the fridges, like they're not, my fridge, this is so stupid, okay? This was the dumbest thing about when I was getting my kitchen done. So you guys see the Smeg fridge? I don't know, it's probably too small for you guys. Hold on. Let's see if I can click on one. It's like the old fashioned look. Those are really super cute. I love that. That was like I kind of like that. I don't know, I really like the retro kitchen look. Like I like the old looking appliances and the toaster and like that whole thing. I love that. Oh, look at this. You can get one with a British flag. What? All right, that's a little much. I could picture that in like the fucking real world house or something. So my fridge, right? This is so fucking stupid. It makes no sense, but this is just how it works with fridges. And who the fuck would have known this? I wouldn't have. So my fridge is what they call counter depth, right? Which means that it's from front to back, it's shorter than a regular fridge. Because I wouldn't be able to fit a regular fridge in my kitchen in the space that we have for the fridge. We could have moved it, but I don't really think it actually would have made much of a difference because my kitchen, my house, the way that it was built, most people, their kitchen's a lot smaller. This house, they did a little bump out for the cabinets. So like the cabinets are kind of recessed looking in a sense on one wall. But still, I wouldn't have been able to fit a regular size fridge, unless I put it somewhere else, which would have looked weird. So where it is, I had to keep it that way. And so it's called counter depth. Now, this is where it makes no fucking sense. A counter depth, smaller refrigerator is fucking more money. Make that make sense. So a smaller refrigerator that's shorter from front to back is more money than a regular refrigerator. I can't even make sense of that. So stupid. So our fridge was the most expensive appliance. But when I go into like Home Depot and like places and I look at the appliances, they're making like it seems almost like they're not even making side by side fridges anymore. Like with the freezer, it seems like most of them are the ones where you open the French doors at the top and then the freezer pulls out like a drawer. And I was looking at those, but I feel like that would annoy me. Like I feel like digging through that drawer would be really fucking annoying. What time is it? Holy shit, it's already 2:40. I don't know. Like I kind of like the side by side because you can see everything. I don't know if I would like that drawer that you have to pull out. That would kind of annoy me, I think. Because it's not as common my own side of stuff. Yeah, see, that's probably why. You're probably right, because it's not as common. So my fridge is like super small. I can't fit anything in it. Like if I made like a fucking turkey or some shit, I wouldn't be able to fit the pan in my fridge. I don't even know if I would fit a turkey in my fridge. So it's a pain in the ass when I used to have like parties here because like I can't put anything in my fridge really that's in a big pan because it's so short from front to back. Stupid fucking fridge. My house is so small, dude. I would love a fucking regular size fridge. But you know what? I would probably just fill it up and friggin' shit goes bad in this house all the time. Whoops. All right. Sorry, neighbor showed up. Store is... Oh, I know that store. Uniqlo. They had one here briefly. It didn't last too long. It's the medium tote bag. It was $2.90 at the store. So how the fuck does it go from $2.90 to that? You should wave it away if you're looking, because listen, it's coming from China either way. Go on AliExpress. I'm telling you, I have not fucking been done wrong by this website at all. Everything I've ordered from there, except maybe one thing, I've been happy with. And I order all my nail stuff, all my nail supplies on there. And then I've ordered a lot of molds on there for my cement shit that I make, either cement or resin. And I haven't been unhappy. I started ordering on there because I realized that all this stuff I was buying is coming from China anyway. So you're basically cutting the middleman out, right? And just paying cheaper price. The only downside to it, right, is that it takes a lot longer for things to get there. But if you're buying in bulk, you could go to regular Alibaba and just buy a shit ton of those tote bags. And I bet you it'll be 10 times cheaper. And they're made by the same people because Uniqlo is, or whatever it's called, isn't it a Chinese based company anyway, or Japanese? Girl, I got you in the AliExpress hummingbird. Oh, hummingbird, did you see Molly Golightly's new cup? She got a bedazzled cup. And they put, the best part about it is they put MGL on it. She hates that. I still have my Black Kenmore side-by-side best fridge ever. Got a small one in my garage for addition to Coca-Cola. I hate Coca-Cola. I'm a Pepsi girl. I have a serious Dr. Pepper, though, addiction. I love Dr. Pepper. That's the only, not out of the can, though. I just don't like drinking anything out of cans. I don't care what it is, whether it's beer. I'll send you a screenshot of it, girl. You'll laugh. Does it have your face on it? No, thank God. I cannot believe people send this woman stuff. Like, it fucking blows my mind how she has these people fooled. It really does. It always has. I just cannot believe that so many people are so like stupid and like really think that this woman is fucking something. I saw it on the Kool-Aid channel. Hold on, let me see if I can actually find it. I'll show you. I'm just like, I think I was in the same video with the fucking dress for the pug. Because, you know, pugs need to wear dresses. I can't with that shit. Just fucking can't. But I'm like, these people, like really, like, I would never buy that asshole something. She's so unappreciative of it. Sick. Not only do they buy her shit, they give her tons of money too. I guess I'm not doing my nails today. They really need to be filled. I'm gonna have to try to do it tomorrow. Let's see if I can find it. Hold on. Yeah, can I ask how she's on the 4th day of her fucking juice cleanse? When she was saying that she didn't even get it yet, like 2 days ago. Unless Kool-Aid's behind, which is possible. This is the only way I could watch hers when she's in the clips. I cannot fucking watch a whole live of hers. I don't think I ever watched a whole entire live of hers, to be quite honest with you. Hold on, let me see if I can find this. Which one? Peloton. Oh, here it is. All right, I think this is it. If it's not, I'll find a screenshot.
Oh my goodness! Look at this!
Oh my God! Make it stop! Hold on.
Wait,
sorry, I gotta screen share it, but I can't find this fucking thing.
Oh shit!
Oh my God, dude, so bad. Hold on, let me go
I'm
back.
saying something. These people are so talented.
Sorry, you're gonna have to hear that scream again.
Oh my goodness!
I think this is it.
Oh my goodness!
Look at this fucking thing. Like, dude, what the fuck does a dog need that for? Mama's mini me, like, so are you saying she looks like a fucking pug? Because I wouldn't take that as a compliment, but okay. But like, are you fucking kidding me with putting that on a dog? Now watch, she starts complaining about it.
Bitch. Yeah, bitch, female dog. Oh shit.
So weird, dude. So weird.
Let me tell you something. These people are so talented. Oh my goodness! Look at this!
Oh my God, I can't listen to that scream again. Sorry, I have to fast forward.
Oh shit! Shit.
Where's the cup?
Shit. You might have to go on that juice cleanse with me, girlfriend.
So now she starts complaining about the size is wrong.
I know it runs too tight.
I know her voice seriously rips through my brain.
Who sent this? Fuck, please tell me there's a note.
Like, I cannot believe these people send her this shit.
And you're too fat for this.
They didn't notice. Look at her hair when she looks down.
It doesn't. Yeah, she fucked up the remote.
Look, what is going on? It looks like matted underneath. So fucking gross, dude. Ugh.
Oh, and you're too fat for this. You fat bitch. It's just female dog.
Like, it looks like she
The dress
slept on
is too
it and
small. See,
sweated
this is the
really
thing that makes
bad.
you can't stretch it out because that is ribbon on it. There's ribbon. Get a bigger size.
She's complaining about this thing.
I mean, we can try. Juice cleanse. I would never do that to her. She just had a little bit of. I'm making meatballs right now. Cut down the center and strap. Cut the neck. I've never called her a fat bitch to her face, so it's like.
I don't know if this is a video. All right, I need to fast forward because I can't with her. Oh, here she is talking about the dress.
Go. Peloton will kill you. Nope. Peloton will not kill you. I got to get on it. Get this stuff, my child. No, I know. Listen, when I say I'm going to do something, challenge me. I'm going to go, and we are going to recreate this dress.
Dude, that picture is terrible.
We're gonna get into this dress.
Why?
No bread. I can listen I can do it. I've done this multiple times before. I've done this so many times. It's ridiculous.
I don't buy it. Where's the cup? Maybe this wasn't the video. Hold on. I'm just fast forwarding. Like, there's no need to listen to her fucking just sit there and talk about herself. I just can't believe people spend all this money on her.
You know, it comes back to 123 Main Street. And my husband says, wait, that address sounds familiar because I've been there. Holy shit. It's this person's house. We're going to have a problem. So remember, I have a lot of kids coming in this house.
Oh, she's accusing one of her son's friends of using her credit card.
Homebound, really?
Hold on. This might not be the right video.
Cleaning. You got that clean freak. You got it all. Holy shit.
No, this ain't it.
What are you doing?
Damn it. I don't know which video it was. Oh, well. I don't know which video it was. I thought that might have been it because I know she's opening shit. Slow neck. What? Can you say adopted and mixed how many times? I don't know, dude. It was one of these fucking videos. It was just really funny because, is this it maybe? Hold on. She's definitely striking this channel soon. Oh my God, please. No. The singing is just, no. Sorry, girl. I can't with the fucking singing. Oh my God, the singing is just awful, dude. Awful. Oh, all she does is talk about the fucking, dude, she's so inappropriate. It's not even funny. Could this be it? Look at her fucking hair, dude. Like, what is going on with her hair? How do you just, like, completely stop fucking caring about yourself to that point? Was she doxing somebody? What's this?
I could jump out a window, really, and it's amazing. So, look at this. This is what I see. All right? I don't see who has a wrench.
She's showing that. Who gives a shit? I thought she was probably doxing somebody. I don't think it's this video. I don't know if I watched that one all the way. Can you say adopted mixed? It's got to be one of these. I just saw it this morning.
Howdy, y'all.
Those fucking glasses are so ugly. Hold on. Oh, maybe not.
Him some subs.
It's something where she's opening gifts up. And I'm like, holy shit, I cannot believe people send her all this shit. Mind blowing. I would never send somebody like this gifts. When all they do is oh, here it is. Oh my God, I'm so stupid. It says it right on the fucking title, dude. Repugnant. That's a good word. I'm so stupid.
Thank you, Juju Positive, for.
Didn't Juju Positive used to be a Laura supporter? Is this it? Look at this. Like, she's just opening endless amounts of fucking gifts from people. Sickening.
Get numbers. Getting a lot of members. Thank you.
Why does she have her fucking hoodie zipped up to her neck like that?
I love it. This channel's so great, and thank you. Hey, Gator Hater. I got to talk to Gator Hater. She was awesome.
Oh, what happened?
What the frick is this?
Listen to her. What the frick is this? She's so rude.
What the frick is this?
Like, why are people sending her this?
OMG.
Really, dude? Is she gonna wear this?
Maverick.
They got her like an XXXXL. Hold on. Sweatshirt. Where's the fucking cup? I think this is it. What is
my
it?
God.
She don't appreciate anything. What is that?
They're earrings.
Are you serious?
They're little.
Somebody sent her earrings.
They're a little Tiffany box, and it says Molly Go Lightly.
Oh my god, dude.
Oh my God.
Are you fucking kidding me? Where's the fucking cup, dude?
What's that, diamond? This is a very, very special gift.
Oh my god, dude. Oh, there's the cup. There's the cup. I knew I saw it. Oop, hold on.
Call emergency room. I can't. Oh my God. You guys ready?
It says MGL on it.
Molly Go Lightly.
Oh my god,
Oh my
dude.
God.
Look at that face. What the fuck? Could you imagine her walking around with this fucking bedazzled cup and her fucking like over the top? She probably did send them to herself. Look at her face. Like, what the fuck? Who's gonna drink with that?
Straw.
Yeah, that's a lot of work. Yo, those cups are fucking expensive, dude. Something like that. That's like an XXL cup.
Diamonds and pearls, yeah?
Oh my
Yeah.
god. Why? Why would you buy that for
Oh my
her?
God.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're
Mass
like
production,
$150.
My God.
Yeah, the pearls are gross. I don't
There's
like
no
them.
way a girl did this by hand. Please tell me.
Yeah, somebody did
Please
that by
tell
hand.
me that this girl did not put.
Look at that fucking thing. I make them and that would take me a month. Right.
Your sister makes them?
I know somebody else who makes them, and yeah. Yeah, that would take a ridiculous amount of time to do that. And it says MGL on it.
Your sister makes them?
Dude,
She
that
made this with her own hands?
I don't like the pearls. It looks like it has warts on it. I don't know. I'm just not into the pearls. Look at her face. I don't get the bow though. Why would you? They take about 8 hours. Yeah, that's why you would charge $150. That's like a day's worth of work right there. That.
Please tell me she. What's this? Tiffany and Company.
I cannot
What's this?
believe people are sending her
Oh my
this
gosh.
shit.
What's this? Oh my God. They are time consuming to make, but they are pretty. Alyssa. She's from Florida.
See, what she should do is promote this person's business, because if somebody handmade that, that would be the first thing I would be doing is like, who is this person and how can I help promote them? Because that's a lot of work, dude. That's a lot of fucking work. I don't bedazzle cups, but I know from doing jewelry and bead making and beadwork, or even just doing my nails, when I do the little gem designs that I do on my nails, it takes me a long time. So I can only imagine how long something like that would fucking take to do. That's not a small cup. That's like the extra, extra large venti fucking cup.
Florida.
Promote the
She made
person
a
at the
blinged
very
out
least.
Tiffany and Company. Football.
That's not a football, you fucking idiot.
Keychain.
That's not a football, you fucking dumbass.
Football. Keychain.
The zoom in football. That's not a fucking football, you idiot. Her son plays basketball and she doesn't even know that she's holding a bedazzled fucking basketball right now. Oh, I can't.
Why did she do this for me?
I don't know. It's a good question. Well, I almost spit
Tracy,
my
does she
coffee
do these
out.
by hand? Why?
Yeah, that goes to show you, Casey, how often she goes to the fucking games, right? She's like a football. How would you play basketball with that thing? With a football?
I don't think
Dude, listen, I'm not the best at nails, okay? I'm still learning, but her nails are fucking awful. I mean, her and Laura, I don't know where they go, but they got to stop getting the duckbill nails. Her nails are so fucking wide at the ends. That is not a look, girl. She gets like the wide 90s look. That's so fucking not in. And the same color always. She always gets that light pink. What is she like staring at this thing like this for? Is she gonna fucking cry? I didn't see this whole thing.
There's no card. Something else in here.
There's no
Who
card.
made it?
Like, I cannot believe somebody
Looks
sent
like
her this.
This is like a store.
My fucking family, I was like trying to imagine this whole situation. Like, hey, could you make a cup for this woman that I fucking follow on YouTube? Like, what the fuck, dude? So weird.
So I think she has her own little business.
Yeah, you think?
If you told her to take the time to make something, I gotta send her something fucking amazing.
She'll probably never send anything. Yeah, did you make this by hand?
She sent me a Louis Vuitton keychain. Look inside the cup. No, I did.
That's
There's no
sad.
way.
That's sad that this person put all this time into that and they didn't fucking put a card in there to promote themselves. That sucks. That sucks.
Is it bedazzled? She Woody called me from Instagram. She put it up on Instagram. And then
that sucks.
I was like, oh my God. I said, how can I get this? And she says, I'm sending it to you.
If that was me, I'd be making like a community post or something to find out this person's name and promote their business. Like, that's a lot of fucking work right there. But she will never understand that because, you know, she doesn't fucking do anything.
I gotta send her something. I'm gonna think of something very nice and special to send to her.
Don't send her something. Promote her fucking business.
This is from her. Dear Marissa.
That's a good idea, Sarah.
This is it.
Oh, there
Dear
you go.
Marissa, you are truly one of my favorite people. Love, Alyssa.
Oh my God.
Listen,
Why?
Linda. Do not put cup in the dishwasher.
In a couple of months, she'll be like, that cup is garbage. It was plastic. Watch.
Listen, Linda.
How do you wash those cups? How would you wash that? Would you hand wash it? The business and person's name are on the box label. She started to read it, then stopped. See, that sucks. I have to check out her new candle pictures now. Who's that, Laura? She has new candle pictures. Where? I got 5 minutes to spare. Let's look at them. You know I love me a good fucking Laura Candle fucking. Is it in her community post? Let's see real quick. I got to get off here in a second. But if she put them on her community post, we can look at them. I love me a good fucking candle picture. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah, those are Swarovski. Yeah, they weren't Swarovski. Yeah. Oh, that's like the hardest word to say, by the way. Here we go, guys. Yes. Laura, you fucking, what the fuck is the fuck? What the fuck? God, girl, what is that? What is this? I want to cry. Why? Why? Dude, Laura, are you fucking trolling us, bruh? No. Dude, that looks like a moldy ass strawberry. What the fuck's going on here? Did your dog bite it? Did somebody bite this? There's teeth marks in it. Oh my God, dude. Oh my God. This does not look good. I want her to get better, bro. Looks good enough to eat and burns perfectly. Yeah, Laura, would you fucking eat that? Because I wouldn't. That does not look like anything, bro. Oh my God, it's so bad. She cannot fucking be serious with this. There's more. There's fucking more, dude. Laura. Oh my God, dude. Dude, what are the big chunks, bro? What are the squares? I don't get it. That doesn't look like a fucking sundae that I would ever fucking eat. I don't understand the squares. What are these? What are these crumbles? I don't get it. Oh my God, dude. No. No. Dude, Laura, what is this? Bro, this is just all together bad. Bad. First of all, I don't get, why is there like flowers? Who puts flowers in a sundae? The bottom of the cup looks like there's dirt in here. I just, what is going on, dude? The strawberry looks like it's been through the mill, bro. Like it's moldy. It looks like a strawberry that's been sitting in somebody's fridge for like 2 months and went bad. Like it's not, that doesn't even remotely fucking look like a strawberry that I would fucking put in my mouth. And the chocolate wheel thing that I guess is supposed to look like a fucking peanut butter cup. Just what is going on? It's like beat up. There's chunks missing. That does not fucking like that right there, dude. Smooth that shit out with a lighter or something if you can. That does not look good. That does not fucking look good. Why is there marks in it, dude? Why? Why is everything always marked up and fucking gashed? Oh my God, dude. That does not look good at all. I don't get it, bro. I don't get what she, like, I don't get what goes through her brain. That doesn't look like a sundae, dude, at all. That looks like doo-doo. That looks like you hired a fucking 5-year-old to help you out. And that's the way, like, my son would put something more realistic together looking than that. That doesn't look good. I'm sorry, dude. It doesn't. It looks awful. That looks awful. Oh my God. Like, why does the strawberry have green and then brown and then glitter and it's like chunks taken out of it? And then this thing has chunks taken out of it. And I don't understand what these squares are supposed to be. And there's just flowers and there's like caca on the fucking glass over here. And like, I don't know what this is. It looks like melted ice cream down here. Like, what the fuck is going on, dude? Oh my God, dude. I don't fucking get it, bro. I want to get it, but I don't. That doesn't look good, bro. That doesn't look like food. It looks like you threw a bunch of shit together. I've never seen anything edible that looks like this flower thing. A rose? Is that a rose? I don't understand how that fits in a sundae candle. And you still haven't learned how to do the whipped cream. Oh my God, dude. And these red chunks, like I don't understand what the squares are. I don't get it. Are those supposed to be like chocolate chunks? Are they like, that's not something you would put on a sundae. I've never seen a sundae that has squares on it like that. Sprinkles, maybe. Oh my God, dude. It's a no for me, dog. But like, I wouldn't use this one as my advertisement because this thing is this. This is a mess. It's all chunked up. There's like red on it. It's like it got beat up somewhere. You know, it looks like she was having maybe trouble getting it out of the mold and her nails went into it. And she just leaves it like that. Like look. I poured wax into this little succulent mold thing, right? And like, oh my God, it's so bad, dude. Hold on. It's so bad. And it came out like a little flower, but it's not perfect. But like it's white, which is, you know, not realistic. What the fuck's on my face over here? Probably got paint. But like, I wouldn't sell this because it broke. You know what I'm saying? And I give up. All right, I gotta end this because I just have to. It's time. My son's getting off the bus, but she needs help, dude. She just needs help. Those are awful, bro. They're just awful. Anyway, all right, yeah. Let me end this. I will see you guys. I hope everybody has a good weekend. Thank you so much to everybody who gave me super chats today. I appreciate them, and I will be investing them into some good things, I promise. So anyway, I hope she's not giving those to anybody. That's just not good. That just doesn't, I don't know. She doesn't know when to stop. It's bad. All right, I'm out. I gotta go, but I'll see you guys soon. Have a good weekend. Oh, Laura.